Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation over at Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com as we get set for the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation over at Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Tip-off coming in about 12:55. We'll be right back after this.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We are in the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the scene for tonight's matchup, and it's a great one.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online, mylocalradio.com. It is time for the mylocalradio.com scene set, and tonight's matchup is a huge one in the context of the region as the Rebels are 5-0 in region play, Tabiona 3-1. Rebels come in 14-3 overall, the Tigers 12-7. And this is the Tigers team that has gotten progressively better throughout the year. They started a little slow down at the 1A tournament, but they've gotten better, and it's kind of the staple of what the Tabiona Tigers are, is they're a team that gets better year after year. But the Rebels are playing their best basketball at the time, too. Yesterday, in a blowout win over Altamont, the Rebels starters only played a half, so they're going to come in a little more rested. Violet Taylor had 6 assists in that first quarter for a total of 18 in the game for the team. Rebels are sharing the ball, and they're doing it really well, and they're going to have to do it against a very, very game Tabiona team, as this is a big rivalry, Rebels on the road. Here at Tabiona High School. When we come back, we'll have our standout student of the week, Nia Jolly. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the Nova Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation. Rich Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week on the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. We come back, we'll have our interview with Nia Jolly.
Settled by pioneers in 1865, Woodruff, Utah has been a great place to live and raise a family for over 150 years. Those early pioneers have fostered the belief that when you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Come to Woodruff, Utah today and enjoy clean air, wide open spaces, and friendly people. Good luck to our rich rebels. The citizens of Woodruff believe in you.
Here with Nia Jolly. She's this week's Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week. And Nia, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing good. So you're coming off a tournament win from a couple Saturdays ago. Can you just kind of talk about what it meant to go out and actually take the tournament?
I don't know. It was good. I was just like, I just want to perform. And then I ended up at the beginning of the season letting go of winning or getting second because I wasn't wrestling smart. So I just wrestled smart instead of like wrestling cool.
So you guys have the state tournament coming up pretty quickly here. What do you want to see from yourself and from some of your teammates in the state tournament?
Personally, we have districts and, well, not districts, it's divisionals. But I just want to see everyone just be happy with their performance. Like, I want everyone to go out and do their best and know that they put everything on the mat and they performed the way they wanted to.
It's been quite the year so far for you as you were part of the 1A state volleyball champs in the fall. Can you just give me some of your fondest memories from that run?
I don't know. Practice is always really fun. All of it. It was all really good.
So you're near the end of the second trimester of your junior year. What are some of the academic goals you have for the rest of your academic career?
My goal is to get into college and maybe play sports in the college, but I would like to graduate with a pre-med degree and then go into medical school.
I've heard a little bit about some of your goals going into college, that you don't necessarily want to go to college, you want to go to a military academy. Is there any particular one, and can you talk about that a little bit?
Right now, I'm leaning more towards Navy because I've talked to a lot of people, and Navy and Air Force have the best just like overall lifestyle after that while you're in the military. And then they're by DC, they're by the ocean, so it's like all what I want, and it would be awesome.
But what are some of the things you like to do in your spare time when you're not at school and not participating in sports?
I don't have a lot of time outside of those two things. I guess this Sunday I'm making my fall ball dress, so winter ball? It's the winter ball dress, so that's fun.
What color is it? Talk about that a little bit.
It's just navy blue, and then I'm doing some like gold stuff on it.
Really want to get into the Naval Academy, don't you? So what's one thing about yourself that the world should know?
I believe in respecting people. They get respect until they don't earn it, but respect is earned and it's not given. Like, everyone gets the base state of respect, though, and that's something I truly believe.
We want to thank Nia Jolly for being a part of the Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week interview. We come back, we'll have our interview with head coach of the Rich Rebels, Cody Lundgren, on the Pam Cornea at Town and Country Coaches Show as part of the Bear Lake pregame show. The Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Pam Cornea with Town & Country Realty in beautiful Bear Lake enthusiastically supports the Rich High Rebels.
After all, I raised 4 of them, from football, basketball, wrestling to volleyball. I supported them all. I bleed blue.
The Caribbean of the Rockies, Bear Lake, offers a variety of activities in every season. Pam would love to assist you in finding your own Bear Lake retreat. Call her today, 435-779-0012.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Head coach of the Rich Rebels girls basketball team. That's head coach Cody Lunger. And Coach Lunger, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You guys had one game last week. You went up to Big Piney and you guys took care of business. I thought your guys' defense came out and was the catalyst for your guys' fast start. Can you just talk about the game?
Yeah, I thought the girls rotated down on the backside a lot better on Friday against Big Piney. They controlled the tempo of the game for the most part. You know, sometimes we got kind of in a ping pong match with them, but for the most part, they controlled the tempo.
So it was no secret that Big Piney going into the game averaged 30 turnovers per game. Is that something you guys talked about and wanted to take advantage of?
Yeah, you know, they had a lot of good athletes. They played fast. We wanted to put a little pressure on their guards to see if we could turn them over a little bit, and I thought they did a good job doing that.
So this upcoming week, you guys have Kemmer at home, and then you guys have your first matchup with Altamont at home as well, and then Tabiona on the road. This is a huge weekend for you guys. What is practice going to look like this week?
You know, we're just going to take a few things that we could improve on from last week and work on them this week in practice. And, you know, we're not going to really change too much. We got 3 opponents this weekend, so it'd be hard just to prepare for one team. So we're just going to get better at what we do and try to make game adjustments as we play.
So what kind of stands out about Kemmer? They have a very good record this year, and they are a team that's improved over the season. What really stands out about that squad?
They're pretty fast in transition. They have a pretty athletic post that can score around the basket, and she's, you know, can score from the perimeter a little bit. And their guards handle the ball okay. So, you know, we're going to have to play. They're winning a lot of games right now, so it's going to be a tough game for us.
So you guys have Altamont coming up. That's another region matchup. It'll be your first time seeing them this season. What do you know about them from past years?
They got a fast little guard. They got some size inside. They got some athleticism. They play hard. They like to play man-to-man defense, and they're very physical.
So the third matchup of the weekend, you guys are going to Tabiona. It's no secret that is a tough place to play. What makes Tabiona such a great venue to take in a high school basketball game?
You know, when you get into region play, it's very fun. You know, Tabiona, they got a good program. They're very they scout us very well. Jake will have them very prepared for us, so we have to be able to see what adjustments he makes and be able to play our game towards what they give us that's open.
We want to thank Cody Lunger for being a part of today's Coaches Show. When we come back, we'll have your keys to the game and the starting lineups just from the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation, Rich Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Taking care of yourself is important through all stages of life. Bear Lake Community Health Center offers a holistic approach to a healthy body and mind that includes education, prevention, and networking. We offer medical, dental, behavioral health, nutrition, and pharmacy services. We accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare, and have a sliding scale discount plan. Choose Bear Lake Community Health Center, 435-946-3660.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth at Noble Bear Lake Community Health Center. Presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for your starting lineups for your Rich Rebels. Number 2, Darlene Peterson. Number 10, Ellie Argyle, senior. Both seniors. Another senior, that's number 15, Tylee Tingy. Junior, number 25, Violet Taylor. As well as
25, Violet Taylor.
Number 40, Haiti Pugmire. As we try to fix our camera as it went out. I think I stepped on a cord. Oh, I unplugged the camera. As we get the camera back up and running, my big old feet kicked the cord, and we are out. Good catch, by the way. Thank you. Starting for the Tigers of Tabiona, number 10, Taylor Thomas. Number 1, Miley Strebel. Number 4, Mercedes Rhodes. Number 21, Lainey Bagley. And to round out the starting 5 for the Tigers of Tabiona, number 44, Cicely Fabrizio, as they are coached by head coach Jake Fabrizio. As we get ready for the game, we're going to talk about the keys to tonight's matchup for the Rebels. It's about getting off to a quick start, as when they get off to fast starts, they're a very tough team to play against, as they really take the air out of the wind sails of the other team. Just because they are so good at getting off to these fast starts. As we're going to go to center court as we're ready to tip it off. Once again, this is a huge matchup within the region, as the Rebels, they are 5-0 in the region, the Tigers 3-1. As Darlene's going to jump, we are getting the last official on the floor. He hits his spot. We're ready to go. As it'll be Thomas and Peterson to jump respectively for their teams, as Darlene Peterson wins the My Local Radio jump ball. Violet Taylor has it. Rebels with the ball. They push it to Tingy on the wing. The Tigers, they're in a 3-2 zone as they're going to extend the wings a bit as Taylor attacks the right elbow. Kicks it to Tingy on the right wing. She skips it to Darlene Peterson on the left wing. Back to Tingy. Tingy surveys, looks to attack the baseline. Kicks it baseline to Peterson. Surveys, thought about it, go to Taylor up top. She attacks the elbow all the way to the rack, off glass, no good. But Violet Taylor will shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws as she was fouled. That foul is going to be on number, the official said number 2, but I believe he means 21. Or number 1, as that's on Strebel, her first. First free throw on the way from Taylor, rattles around the rim and falls as we get a friendly roll about 2.5 hours away from home. Taylor makes it 1-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Second free throw on the way, rattles around and falls again. Violet Taylor 2 for 2 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line as the Rebels are pressing early. 7:30 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Rebels up 2-0. Fabrizio across the timeline. Tigers are into the offense as Fabrizio attacks, passes it out to the wing. Picked up by Strebel, and we're going to get a foul called against Peterson as she reached in. As head coach Cody Lundgren instructs Peterson, she's got to play defense without fouling. She has the first foul 40 seconds in. Fabrizio, guarded by Tingy. They move it on the wing to Rhodes. Rhodes attacks, floats one up, off the side of the rim and out as Violet Taylor has the rebound, spins back away from the pressure. Good rebound there from Taylor. She surveys the floor, looks to attack as the Rebels are off in transition. It's Tingy on the right wing, skips it to Peterson on the left wing. To Argyle at the baseline, back to Peterson. Thinks about 3 instead, works it over to Violet Taylor, back to Peterson. She's left open, fires a 3. That's good as the T7 Propane three-pointer from Darlene Peterson. 5-0 early on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels with the lead. They work it to Strebel across the court as Fabrizio is going to set up the offense in the corner for Rhodes. Rhodes left-hand dribble across the key to the top of the key. Continues to work it. Thomas into the corner for a 3 from Strebel. That's short. Rebound into the hands of the Tigers and number 21, That's Bagley. Tigers continue to work it. Fresh shot clock for the Tigers as Strebel has it at the top of the key. Into the corner for Rhodes. Rhodes surveys. Gets a pick as Pugmire switches on to Rhodes. They work it around to Strebel. Strebel back to the top of the key. Finds Mercedes Rhodes, her three-pointer off the side of the rim and out. Darlene Peterson clears the board, and the Rebels are off and running in transition as Peterson works it up the floor, hands it off to Tylee Tingy. Rebels look to reset the offense as Peterson floats to her spot. Skip pass to Peterson. Left open again. She's going to fire again off the side rim and out. As she hustles the rebound down, she stepped on the baseline before she was able to get to that ball. It'll be out of bounds. Good hustle there from Darlene Peterson. 5:36 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Rebels up 5-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard. They work it across the timeline. It's Rhodes, one-on-one with Taylor. As Darlene Peterson reaches in, we're going to get a jump ball. As that was close there from Peterson as she reached in from behind. It'll be Tigers basketball, though. They got 22 to work with on the shot clock. Strebel to inbound. They go to Rhodes in the corner. Fabrizio at the top of the key. Left-hand drive. Kicks it out to Rhodes. Rhodes works it to Thomas. Thomas into the corner for Strebel. Continue to work it around with 10 to go on the shot clock. Fabrizio has it on the right wing. She attacks the free throw line, goes to Rhodes. Into the corner for Strebel. 5 to go on the shot clock. Strebel spins back, finds a pass. One extra pass to Rhodes. Fires one up at the buzzer. No good. Haiti Pugmire with the rebound. Great defensive possession there for the Rebels as Pugmire leads the offense to Taylor. Taylor kicks it to Tingy on the corner. Tingy thought about it from the right corner. Instead, they work it around to Peterson. Peterson attacks. Skip pass to Tingy as they go back to Peterson. In the left corner, Tingy. They work it to Argyle. She fires from 15 feet. In and out as Peterson gets the board. Shot no good. Rebound into the hands of Fabrizio. She rips it away. Here come the Tigers in transition. Fabrizio crosses over the top of the key, goes to Thomas, to Strebel in the corner. Strebel to Fabrizio up top to Rhodes. Thought about the three, instead worked it to the corner for Thomas. Thomas drives baseline against Argyle. Gets under the hoop, kicks it out, stolen by Pugmire. As Pugmire finds Violet Taylor. Violet Taylor's out in front of her teammates, so she'll slow it down. Waits for her teammates, finds Peterson on the right wing. Argyle catches at the right elbow, kicks it to Tingy. Her long two on the way. Good! Tylee Tingy buries the 15-footer. Rebels up 7-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As here come the Tigers. Rebels are pressing. Pass nearly deflected by Violet Taylor into the hands of Thomas. Thomas spins back, goes to Rhodes. Rhodes gets a screen at the top of the key, hands it off to Fabrizio. She catches on the run, attacks the elbow. Turned away by the Rebels defense. As Thomas to Rhodes. Hands it off to Fabrizio. Fabrizio continues to work it. Thomas, her 15-footer is good. Tigers get on the board as the Rebels look to press or push it up the floor. They go to Argyle. Rebels reset with Peterson. They go to Pugmire, left block. She turns, attacks the baseline. Right hand, reverse layup. What a finish that was from Haiti Pugmire. She's really worked on that offhand, as you can tell there. She makes the layup look easy with the reverse. Rebels are still pressing. Tigers got to get it across the timeline. They do just in the nick of time as they go to Thomas. Thomas has a pass deflected out of bounds by Pugmire. 9-2 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 2:50 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. As Pugmire will check out, Hannah Scott checks in. Tigers to inbound. They go to Fabrizio in the right corner, trying to go right back to Rhodes. They do. They work it to Thomas at the elbow, pump fake. 15-foot floater, no good. Rebound pulled in by Darlene Peterson, and she's going to lead the attack for the Rebels down the left wing. Floats one ahead to Argyle. Argyle turns, looks, finds Taylor at the top of the key to Tingy. Tingy thought about three. Rebels continue to work it around. So they try to go inside to Argyle. That's deflected and stolen. Here come the Tigers on offense. As it's Mercedes Rhodes to push it up the floor. Strebel on the left wing. Surveys, gets a screen, fires a long three. That's in and out. Looked like that wanted to fall, just out for Strebel as the Rebels lead 9-2 with 2:07 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Try to work it inside to Hannah Scott, but We're going to foul from behind on the floor, as that'll be against Lainey Bagley, the senior's first. Only the second team foul of the quarter for the Tigers. Rebels have one. Argyle goes to Scott in the corner. Violet Taylor looks to attack, floats one up, rattles around and falls, but we're going to get an offensive foul called against Taylor, as that was Bagley who stepped in, took the charge. Or excuse me, took the contact. As we talked about yesterday, there's no such thing as a charge in high school basketball. Into the game for the Tigers, number 11, Macy Rhodes. 1:59 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. They go to Thomas on the right wing. Taylor hustles back to cut her off as Thomas picks up her dribble. Tries to go across the court to Macy Thomas, fresh into the ball game, working around to Strebel. In the corner for Fabrizio. That's actually Macy Rhodes fresh into the ball game, excuse me. They work it. The aforementioned Rhodes has the ball in the corner. Strebel looks to attack the free throw line, cut off by Tingy. 6 to go on the shot clock. Strebel goes to Fabrizio. Fabrizio guarded by Taylor, flyers one up and floats it in from the baseline. That's a tough shot. 9-4 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels bring it up the floor the other way. Peterson catches on the wing. Kicks it to Tingy, to Taylor up top. Work it to Peterson. Her left wing three on the way. That's off. Rebound into the hands of Macy Rhodes with 1:05 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Tigers in transition. No one picks up Rhodes as she goes down the lane, floats one with the left hand. We'll go to the line for 2 free throws. A little miscommunication there defensively for the Rebels as no one picked up Macy Rhodes as she dribbled the length of the floor. Will earn herself 2 free throws. Fouls against Scott, her first. Team third of the half. First free throw on the way is good. Second free throw rattles in and out. Rebels with the rebound. Here they come back the other way. It's Peterson to Argyle. Thought about the left wing three. Instead goes inside to Hannah Scott, who was pushed from behind. That foul is going to be against Mercedes Rhodes. That's her first. Team third. Katie Pugmar is going to check in for Ellie Argyle, as Violet Taylor has the Crawford Troth inbounds play in her hand. Peterson in the left corner. Survey skips it to Wallenstein, fresh into the game, fires a long three. That's off the side of the back, off the side of the rim and out. 43 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Tigers looking to cut it to one possession. It's Rhodes. Macy Rhodes back to Fabrizio to the corner. As it's Mercedes Rhodes. They go back to the top of the key. Mercedes Rhodes gets it back, fires a three. In and out, Wallenstein clears the rebound. Surveys, finds Taylor. Here come the Rebels off and running on offense. Peterson, 19 to go. Passes it to Hannah Scott. Hannah Scott with a tough catch. Ball slips out of her hands as we're going to get a Mountain Valley Cattle Company jump ball. As it'll be Rebels basketball with 13.5 to go in the quarter. Violet Taylor will inbound. We go to Wallenstein in the right corner. A couple left-hand dribbles. Back to Taylor in the corner. She's going to attack baseline. Steps back, floats one. That's long, out of bounds. It'll be off the Tigers. 4.4 to go in the quarter. Rebels, let's see what they have designed here. It'll be a side out of bounds in the Mountain Valley Cattle Company, or excuse me, the Crawford Troth inbounds play as Darlene Peterson has it in her hands. Go to Taylor up top, 3 to go. She fires for 3. That's off the side now. 0.6 to go for the Tigers as they're going to look to possibly get a shot off as there's not a lot of time left to go. Typically, with a jump shot, you got about 0.4 as the pass is stolen by Taylor, and she just holds it for the end of the quarter. Nice read there from Violet Taylor. That'll do it for us here in the T7 Propane first quarter. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation, Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Rebels up 9-5 on the station on main scoreboard.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
A healthy smile improves life in many ways. Fresher breath, increased confidence, and better overall health. Dr. Sean Grohl and his team at Comprehensive Family Dental have been supporting Rich Rebels for over 25 years. Call today and schedule your next appointment. Go Rebels!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. They go inside the roads. No good. Wallentine clears the rebound. Here come the Rebels off and running as Wallentine crosses the timeline. Wallentine has the ball at the top of the key. They go to Taylor. Peterson on the left wing. Looks inside to Pugmire. Pugmire guarded well by the Tigers. Wallentine works to Taylor to Peterson. Her left corner three on the way. Rattles in and out. Pugmire has it in her hands, and she is fouled on the play. Great effort there from Haiti to pull in the offensive board and get the extra possession. The Tigers are making a concerted effort for not allowing the Rebels to get the ball inside, as Haiti Pugmire has. The Crawford Trout inbounds play. They go right back to her. She turns off glass and good. Nice play there. Good feed there from Hannah Scott to feed the post as she picks up the assist. Pugmire with the bucket. As here come the Tigers back the other way. It's Macy Road. They go to Strebel on the left wing. She attacks, has it poked out of bounds. Excuse me, it's out of bounds off of Strebel. Rebels ball. 11-5 on the Station on Main scoreboard. We've got 7:05 to go in the second quarter. This second quarter is brought to you by Stacy's Repair. When you need a repair, take it to the ones who truly care. They go to Peterson on the left wing. Skips it to Wallentine. Wallentine catches, look to attack. Instead goes to the top of the key for Peterson. Or excuse me, to Taylor. To Peterson in the left wing. Wallentine has the ball. They go right back to Wallentine. 15 to work within the shot clock as Hannah Scott pulls up from 15 feet, in and out. As the ball is poked out of bounds by Darlene Peterson. It'll be Tigers basketball underneath their own hoop. As Ellie Argyle is going to check into the game for Peterson. Peterson did a great job in that first quarter. She picked up a foul 26 seconds into the ball game. Did not pick up a second one, as we're going to have an official's timeout as the ball looks like it landed in a puddle. As we're just going to get a new basketball. Referee is seeing if it's up to par for standards for it to be a game ball. Typically, from what I was told, I don't know if it's still true. And once you let the ball go, if it bounces back to the elbow, it's good enough. It is good enough as the Tigers are going to inbound Fabrizio. Rebels pressing at the three-quarter court mark. It's Rhodes. Spins back, goes to Fabrizio. It's going to get a 10-second violation as the Rebels do a great job on the press as Casey Wilson and Tylee Tingey are going to check in. They go by the shot clock, but you got to remember the ball was poked out of bounds, so the Tigers lost 2 seconds on the shot clock there to get it over the line. Wilson has it on the right wing as she goes to Taylor. Violet Taylor surveys to Tingey on the left wing. Tingey skip pass to Wilson, left open, her three-pointer on the way, off the rim and out. Rebound pulled in by the Tigers as Fabrizio is going to push it up the floor to Macy Rhodes. She had to slow down for it. They go inside. Pugmire played some good defense inside. Rebound pulled away by the Tigers, spins back. Pugmire gets the block as that's nearly out of bounds. Saved again inside. This time we're going to get a foul against Argyle. It'll be on the floor. The Tigers basketball out of bounds under the hoop. 11-5 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 5:58 to go in the Stacy's Repair second quarter. Tigers able to get it in bounds. at about the 4.5 second mark as Thomas fires a jumper, no good. Rebound pulled in by Argyle. Here comes Taylor. Taylor pushes up the wing to Wilson. In the corner, goes to Pugmire. Pugmire with the catch, release, and layup. Haiti Pugmire has 6 points early in the ball game. 2 of those coming with the right hand. As the natural lefty is working really well with the offhand tonight. As Casey Wilson gets the Rich County government steal, she skies to knock that ball out of the air. Looked like the front row player in the volleyball team right there that Wilson is, as Tingy skips it to the corner for Argyle. Argyle, one dribble into the lane. That's short. Pugmire is able to tip away the rebound for the moment. As Macy Rhodes pulls the rebound down. She'll carry it across the timeline. Tigers into the offense. Thomas surveys, gets a screen. Pugmire switches on to Thomas. Pass tipped away by Taylor, but right into the hands of Macy Rhodes. Turn, shot on the way, no good. But there's a foul on the play. This one will go against Casey Wilson. It'll be her first. As the Tigers will go to the free throw line with Mercedes Rhodes. Rhodes into the routine, dribbles it in her hand a couple times, shot on the way is good. Darlene Peterson's going to check in for Haiti Pugmire. 13-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard, 5:01 to go in the Stacey's Repair second quarter. Mercedes Rhodes back to the line to shoot the second half. That one off the side rim and out as the Rebels came in early. Tough break there for the Rebels as they got the miss, but a violation is called. Not sure who they called it on, but head coach Cody Lundgren's getting an explanation from the official that didn't make the call. Didn't see who they called on. They don't put the number up when they call a violation. So second shot on the way again. And the Tigers make the free throw as we'll get an Independent Software Solutions timeout called by head coach Jake Fabrizio. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 5:01 to go in the Stacey's Repair second quarter. Rebels up 13-7 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As it's been a defensive battle here for the first 11 minutes of the ballgame. Rebels basketball out of bounds under the hoop as the Tigers are going to fall back into a 2-3 zone. Looks like they're going to have the right top wing pick up the ball, which is Fabrizio, as Taylor goes to Wilson on that wing. Wilson inside to Peterson. Peterson jumps for it, finds Tingy. Tingy long two on the way from the right wing, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Tigers. We're going to get a jump ball as Ellie Argyle reaches in, earns the Rebels a second possession. Great play there from Argyle. As Hannah Scott's going to check into the ball game for Casey Wilson. Violet Taylor has the Crawford Trout inbounds play in her hand. Goes to Hannah Scott. Scott to Peterson. Back to Scott. She's going to fire the left corner 15-footer. That's long. Rebound pulled in by the Tigers as Mercedes Rhodes is going to push it across the timeline. Nearly travels there, but did a good job keeping her pivot foot down. If you can see the official tapping his right foot, that was the pivot foot. Therefore, no travel. Rhodes attacks. Loses it out of bounds as Darlene Peterson tipped it away. 16 to go on the shot clock, 4:23 to go in Stacey's Repair second quarter. Strebel to inbound. Goes to the top to Key for Mercedes Rhodes. Back to Strebel, thought about three, pulls it out. They go back to her on the right wing. She surveys. 10 to go on the shot clock as the Tigers go to Fabrizio in the corner. She drives. Rhodes, top the key three-pointer, short. That's going to go out of bounds. Shot clock violation or out of bounds. I think they're called out of bounds either way. Rebels defense there stands tall as here comes Violet Taylor across the timeline with 4 minutes even to go in Stacey's Repair second quarter as Peterson catches on the left wing. Work it back to Taylor. Taylor skip past to Peterson in the left corner. Fakes the 15-footer attack. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound pulled in by Fabrizio. Fabrizio really clears out there, so I feel the Rebels, you got to check and make sure you're not getting clucked with an elbow. As Fabrizio attacks the free throw line. Strebel, one dribble, pulls up, hands it to Fabrizio. She attacks the left wing. Guarded by Scott, spins back. Thomas catches, attacks, 5-footer. Off the back rim and out as we're going to get a foul on the play. Looks like it'll be against the Rebels. It looks like it's going to be against Peterson. Katie Pugmire is going to check in for Peterson. It looks like the Rebels will be out without Darlene for the last 3:26 of the half. Fouls are 6-4 in the favor of the Tigers. Rebels have 6 fouls, so the Tigers will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Strebel to inbound. Finds Bagley to Thomas. Thomas kicks it to Rhodes in the corner. Rhodes from the left corner. Dribbles the top to key to Fabrizio. Go to Macy Thomas, one-on-one with Scott. Scott does a good job walling her off to Mercedes Rhodes as she dribbles to the top to key. Gives to Fabrizio. Fabrizio's elbow jumper short. Into the hands of Hannah Scott as she is double-teamed right away. Pass stolen. Good read there underneath. Layup no good. As Mercedes Rhodes got the steal, couldn't convert on the layup. Rebels catch a break there as Taylor pushes it up the court. Hands it off to Tingy, who is right behind her down the floor. Rebels look to reset the offense. It's Tingy. She surveys. Goes to the corner for Taylor. Taylor, 15-foot baseline jumper is good. Violet Taylor buries the 15-footer. Gives the Rebels a 15-7 advantage on the Station on Main scoreboard. Here come the Tigers. A Strebel across the timeline to Fabrizio. Fabrizio drives, kicks it in the wing to Bagley. Bagley drops it off. Stolen by Hannah Scott. Great defense there from Scott. As here come the Rebels back the other way. It's Taylor. Finds Tingy on the left wing. To Argyle. Argyle drops it to Scott. Scott does a good job covering up. Violet Taylor, her right corner three-pointer on the way is short. Rebound pulled in by Mercedes Rhodes as she'll lead the attack the other way. Picked up by Argyle as Rhodes nearly carries. Argyle stopped though. Argyle got to keep playing as they do. Rebels are able to wall off the drive. As you can hear, head coach of the Tigers, they're going to call a foul on the Rebels there. It'll be 1-and-1 free throws. Free throws on the way for, I believe that's Taylor Thomas. Her ponytail is blocking the front number. As it is Thomas, her first free throw on the way is in and out as Scott pulls in the rebound. That last foul was called against Hannah Scott as Violet Taylor's going to push it up the floor. Finds Argyle. Argyle dribbles it out of bounds. I think that hit her leg. Yes, it did. As it'll be Tigers basketball, 1:41 to go in the Epic Recreation. Excuse me, in the Stacey's Repair second quarter. Rebels are going to bring the press with 1:41 to go. 15-7 on the Station on Main scoreboard. We go to the middle of the floor for Fabrizio. Fabrizio, quick pass to Mercedes Rhodes, or Taylor Thomas, excuse me, and she's able to grab it out of the air. Drives, kicks it to the middle where it's nearly turned over. We're going to get a jump ball. Great defense there from the Rebels. It'll be Tigers basketball. Out of bounds under their own hoop. As Strebel will inbound. Pass nearly stolen by Tingy into the hands of Rhodes. Rhodes shot on the way, no good, but she was fouled on the play. The foul is going to be against Tylee Tingy. Her first, team 8th. Not necessarily the worst free throw or foul in the world from Tingy, as you're going to force Macy Rhodes to make both free throws to get 2. As she makes the first one. Second free throw coming from Rhodes. Free throw on the way is good as Rhodes makes both of them. All 4 points for the Tigers in this quarter coming from the free throw line. Tingy surveys from the right wing, finds Wallenstein at the top of the key. Violet Taylor open in the left corner. Work it back to Tingy in the right wing. Tingy dribbles a few times, surveys. They go to Wallenstein. Taylor drives to the elbow. Kicks it to Tingy. Tingy on the right wing. finds Walentine. Walentine wanted to go to the corner. No one was there. Violet Taylor's there now. She catches in the left corner, drives, kicks it to Tingy. Her 15-footer, back rim and out. Rebound pulled in by Walentine. Walentine steps through, no good. Rebound into the hands of Argyle. Argyle looks to attack, finds Pugmire. Rebels will reset as Pugmire finds Tingy. 45 to go in the quarter, 25 to go in the shot clock as the Rebels get a fresh one. It's Taylor to Tingy. Go to Walentine in the right corner, left open, fires the three. Off the back rim and out is Taylor, skies for the rebound, one dribble, lays it in. Violet Taylor with the putback. 17-9 on the station on main scoreboard. Shot clock is off with 25 to go in the Stacey's Repair second quarter. Fabrizio. They work it across to Strebel. Strebel skip pass to Mercedes Rhodes on the wing to Fabrizio. 10 to go in the quarter. They work it around. Fabrizio drives left. That's going to be a foul against Argyle. Tough foul to pick up there with 6 to go in the quarter. They'll send Fabrizio to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. She picked up 3 fouls in the first 2 minutes of the game. The Tigers have done a great job defending without fouling as they only have 4. As Argyle picks up her second, she'll go to the bench, as this will be a 1-and-1 for Fabrizio. Free throw on the way is good. Once again, all 5 points in the quarter so far from the Tigers have been from the line. They are perfect 5 for 5 from the line in the quarter. Fabrizio back to the line will shoot the second half of the 1-and-1. Off the front iron, no good. Pugmire looks to push it up the floor. Finds Tingy. Tingy got 3 on the clock, pulls up, drops it off inside to Walentine as a great backtrack there for Mercedes Rhodes to knock that away, or else the Rebels would have had a layup at the end of the quarter. But as for now, the Rebels lead 17-10 on the station on main scoreboard. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Gare Bear Fan Cam, brought to you by Bear Lake Realty and broker Gary McKee. For all your realty needs, call 435-948-8888. That's 435-948-8888. As we're going to scan a little bit of the Tabiona crowd. It's hard for us to get the rich crowd as we are right above most of our parents as the Rebels go to the half up. 17-10 on the station on main scoreboard. Once again, call 435-946-8888 for all your realty needs.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of Bear Lake Community Health Center, presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Ellingford Brothers halftime show. For all your sand, cement, and gravel needs, call 800-789-1511. When we come back, we'll have your first half highlights for you, brought to you by the town of Randolph. You're listening to the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for your first. It'll be time for your first half highlights after this commercial break, brought to you by the town of Randolph.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes at an elevation of 6,300 feet with temperatures that can range from 90 degrees in the summer and sometimes 40 below in the winter. The folks that call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Rich County residents value hard work, education, and believe in God, family, country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Sim Bell and Town Board Melanie Lim, Clay Barker, Brandon Hatch, Cullen Pace, and Clerk April Grohl support the Rich Rebels and invite you to visit Randolph whenever you can.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It's time for it's time for the town of Randolph first half highlights on the Ellingford Brothers halftime show. For the Rebels, up 17-10 on the station on main scoreboard, did not allow a field goal in that second quarter. All 5 Tigers points came from the line as the Rebels are playing great defense to start the game. In fact, I do believe that the Tigers only have 1 made field goal so far in the half, as 8 of their 10 points have come from the free throw line. They are actually 8 of 10 from the line, as they have shot the ball really well and kept themselves into the game at the free throw stripe. Leading the way for the Rebels, this is very unofficial, as Haiti Pugmire has 6 points. Violet Taylor has 4. Tylee Tingy with 2 and Darlene Peterson with 3. That's a total of 15. We're missing an extra bucket, as we'll try to find that out for you. That's 15 total for the Rebels. We're missing 2 points there, as we'll try to catch up. I missed a bucket for the Rebels in the midst of all of the action going on. These have been your Town of Randolph first half highlights. When we come back, it'll be time for your halftime adjustments on the Ellingford Brothers halftime show. Listen to the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
So this is the Reserve at Bear Lake, most beautiful place in the world. Come here and find out how you can buy your own Airbnb property and help pay for itself, or just come here and enjoy a second home. Sports courts, pools, hot tubs, access to 200 miles of mountain trails. Brand new homes now starting at $600,000. Quarter shares starting at $250,000. Would like you to invite you to be part of that. Call Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty at 435-946-8888.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Taking care of yourself is important through all stages of life. Bear Lake Community Health Center offers a holistic approach to a healthy body and mind that includes education, prevention, and networking. We offer medical, dental, behavioral health, nutrition, and pharmacy services. We accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare, and have a sliding scale discount plan. Choose Bear Lake Community Health Center, 435-946-3660.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Less than 2 to go in the Ellingford Brothers halftime show as the Tigers just get back to the floor, as well as the Rebels. They hit their bench. It is, as you can see on the station on main scoreboard, 17-10 at the half. Both teams are playing excellent defense. As we talked about in our Town of Randolph highlights, that the Rebels didn't allow a field goal in that second quarter. They're doing a great job keeping the Tigers to the outside, as the Tigers are doing the same to the Rebels, as the Rebels have been able to knock down a couple outside jumpers. As that's really been the difference, is a couple of jumpers have fallen for the Rebels, where the Tigers, they have made all of their points at the free throw line in that second quarter. 8 of 10, one field goal for the Tigers so far in the game. If you're the Rebels, you got to keep playing defense the same way you're doing so. Offensively, try to get it inside. It's going to have to, you might have to force it inside, though. You don't want to do that too often because you'll turn it over. But if you can get a player inside, it'll be really helpful for the Rebels if they can get inside. That's when they're at their best, as they go inside very, very well. 45 to go in the halftime. As we bring our live cam back up, we are starting the Epic Recreation third quarter. Rebels have played tremendous defense. And from the time that Darlene Peterson went out with her second foul, the score was even. The Rebels were up 7 at that point. They're up 7 now. That was a great job by the Rebels to step up without one of their starters in foul trouble. As one thing to keep in mind, Argyle and Peterson both have 2 personal fouls as we start the second half. Tigers, I don't think they have a player with more than 1, as they only had 4 fouls at the half. As Fabrizio sprints back to the huddle, as it's going to be Rebels basketball to start the Epic Recreation third quarter. As Tylee Tingey has the Crawford Troth inbounds play in her hands. Free throws today are brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. Timeouts, Independent Software Solutions, Steels, Rich County Government, 3-pointers, T7 Propane and Woodruff. Inbounds play the Crawford Troth. Jump ball is Mountain Valley Cattle Company. The fan cam is also brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. Rebels are off and running to start the quarter, as it's Taylor at the top. The key goes back to Tingey. Thought about the long 2. Gets it back. She surveys from her left wing spot, finds Argyle. Argyle skip pass to Taylor. Taylor one attack, 15-foot jumper off the back rim and out. Rebound poked away by Pugmire, saves it for the moment. Unfortunately, saved it right into the hands of Mercedes Rhodes. As she slows it down, finds Fabrizio across the timeline. They go to Strebel on the left wing. She surveys back to Fabrizio. Tigers will set up the offense. Fabrizio to the right corner for Mercedes Rhodes. Finds Taylor Thomas on the right wing. Back to Fabrizio as the Tigers reset. She dribbles it back to the Tigers logo, attacks the elbow, fires a 15-foot elbow jumper, no good. Tingey with the rebound, as here come the Rebels the other way as Tingey looks to push. She finds Darlene Peterson with the bounce pass to the left wing. Peterson attacks from 15 feet, no good, in and out, as Fabrizio pulls down the rebound. I think you heard Peterson with a little yelp there as Fabrizio nearly got her with the elbow she's clearing out. Tigers throw the ball out of bounds. Rebels basketball as they tried to push it. 6:55 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter as they go to the wing for Peterson. Peterson skip pass to the right corner for Tingey. Tingey back up top to Taylor. She attacks to Peterson. Tingey goes to Argyle. Thought about the 15-foot corner jumper. Instead skips it to Peterson. One dribble, finds Tingey. Her long 15-footer rattles around and falls as Tylee Tingey buries the jumper. She's got 4 in the ball game. Rebels bring the press. Nearly swiped by Violet Taylor as the Tigers got to hurry up as they don't get it across. We're going to get a timeout called by Jake Fabrizio and the Tigers bench. You listen to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back with more of the Epic Recreation third quarter, 19-10 Rebels.
Whether you're kicking up the dust in the hills, making waves down on the lake, or taking advantage of the world's greatest powder, don't just hope to have fun. Take that sled by the handlebars and make your time at Bear Lake epic. Epic Recreation rents equipment and cabins for your vacation fun at beautiful Bear Lake. From watercraft, large and small, to UTVs, sleds, and more, Epic Recreation has it all. On-road, off-road, or out on the Caribbean blue water. Book your next adventure at epicrecreation.net.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of Bear Lake Community Health Center. Presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Because of the timeout, the 10 seconds resets as Fabrizio across the timeline. Tigers only have 20 to work with as Strebel has it on the wing. Working to the corner for Mercedes Rhodes. Left-hand dribble into the paint, stops, finds Thomas at the elbow. She attacks, floats one up. That's short, as that was blocked by Pugmire. Not according to her. Well, congratulations, Haiti. You now get a block in the stats because if you didn't touch it, it's not a block. It could be your ball. But the referees give Haiti Pugmire a block. 8 to work with for the Tigers. Rebels do a good job guarding the inbound. They go to Thomas, right elbow. Looks, spins back, goes up top, tries to find Bagley. Bagley catches. That's going to be a shot clock violation as the Rebels defense continues to work hard on the defensive end. Another shot clock violation as they have had multiple possessions where they've ran the clock down defensively against the Tigers. It'll be their basketball, 5:50 to go in the Epic Recreation third, up 19-10 on the station on main scoreboard. Tingy catches on the wing, surveys. Goes to Pugmire in the left corner. She attacks baseline, kicks it to Darlene Peterson, right corner three on the way, in and out. Rebound into the hands of Tylee Tingy, fresh 35 to work with for the Rebels. Tingy catches on the wing. One dribble thought about it, goes to Peterson. Skip pass to Tingy. Fakes the shot, attacks the baseline, goes to Argyle. Argyle hands it off to Taylor at the top of the key. Rebels continue to work, as that was a terrific find from Darlene Peterson. Heck of a catch there from Pugmire, unable to finish. As here come the Tigers back the other way. As Haiti snagged that ball out of the air with one hand. Tigers working into the corner for Mercedes Rhodes. She spins back against Argyle, continues to attack. Pass, it's stolen by Darlene Peterson. Waiting in the wing, she sneaks behind and takes that one away. She's going to dribble it up the floor. 5 minutes even to go in the Epic Recreation third. As we're going to get Independent Software Solutions, timeout called by head coach of the Rich Rebels, Cody Lundgren. Listen to the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back after this.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. You know, the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Skip past to Tingy on the left wing. They go right back to her. Thought about the shot, instead finds Peterson. Tigers are still in the 2-3 zone as they find Tingy. Her left wing 15-footers. Good! Tylee Tingy is feeling it tonight, as that's 3 buckets from that spot alone for Tingy. 21-10 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels press. Tigers break it, though, as Thomas works inside, finds Rhodes. She fires a 3. That's short. Rebound into the hands of Peterson. Here come the Rebels the other way. Peterson surveys down the left wing as she dribbles it with the right hand. Nearly loses it. Instead finds Argyle in that corner. Back to Peterson. She's going to fire up a long 3. Rattles around and out. That looked like it wanted to fall for Darlene, but Tigers come away with the rebound. Here they come. Fabrizio crosses the timeline. Crosses over the top of the key. Goes to Thomas. Thomas to Strebel in the corner. Strebel gets a screen. Steps back. Thought about it. Goes to Mercedes Rhodes. Rhodes to Thomas. Thomas attacks the block. That's going to be a foul against the Rebels, as Thomas will shoot 2 free throws. That'll be on Haiti Pugmire. I believe that's her first. That's actually kind of a break for the Rebels in the grand scheme of things, as that could have been called on Darlene. That would have been her third. Instead, Haiti picks up her first. That's the first foul of the half. if you can believe it, between the two teams. This has been a very clean basketball game. Scott's going to check in for Pugmire. First free throw on the way from Thomas, no good. Taylor Thomas back to the line to shoot the second free throw. On the way, it is good. Last 6 points from the line for, it's actually more than that, but Rebels break the press as Scott is going to be called for the carry. It's probably more of a double dribble as the ball got stuck on her hip, but Rebels will have to defend with 3:40 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Fabrizio walking across the timeline, crosses over in front of Violet Taylor. Taylor tries to swipe at it. Instead, Tigers move it around the key back to Fabrizio on the wing. Her right wing pass to Thomas. She attacks the elbow. Kicks it to Macy Rhodes. She gets it back. Back to Strebel. They play catch. Strebel back to Macy Rhodes. Top of the key. Crosses over to Strebel on the wing. Macy Rhodes gets a pick. Hannah Scott jumps. Pass deflected. Good defense there. Strebel finds it. Pass inside. It's going to be a foul called against Peterson. Good pass there from Strebel to find the rolling Mercedes Rhodes. As Peterson's going to pick up her third. They'll send Rhodes to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw on the way is good. Wallentyne's going to check in for Peterson. 3:10 left to go here in the Epic Recreation third. Rebels are probably going to play without Darlene until the fourth quarter. As Rhodes into the routine. Free throw on the way is good. Free throws are what kept the Tigers into this ball game so far, as they only have 1 field goal in the contest. Rebels break the press. Wallentyne loses it out of bounds. Pressure's worked the last couple times. Rebels have turned it over. More self-inflicted, being rushed by the press. Rebels got to be strong with it. Here comes Fabrizio. They work it to Thomas in the corner. Thomas, left-hand dribble across the key. Loses the ball. Stolen by Violet Taylor. Here come the Rebels in transition. As Taylor gets a screen, crosses over, looks to attack. Floats one, passes to Wallentyne as it's turned over. Here comes Rhodes. Good hustle there by Tylee Tingey to get back as Strebel's going to fire a 3. That's good. That's the first field goal for the Tigers since the second quarter with 2:36 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. 21-16 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels calling Independent Software Solutions timeout. We're going to stay right here as the Rebels have turned it over the last 3 possessions. This is a good timeout by Cody Lundgren to try to get them back into the swing that they were in before these last 3 possessions. They've turned it over 3 times for a total of 5 points for the Tigers. When a team is struggling to score against your set defense, you cannot have live ball turnovers because that's when it becomes a problem. As it's 21-16 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels with a 5-point lead, 2:36 to go in the Epic Recreation third. Tigers are going to press. If you're the Rebels, you just got to take your time, break the press. They've broken the press the last 2 times. It's just that they've turned it over after they break the press. Tingey inbounds it to Taylor. Back to Tingey as the Rebels will work it up the floor. Taylor looks to attack. Crosses the timeline, is trapped, finds Tingey. Good poise there from Violet Taylor as Tingey goes right back to Taylor. They continue to play catch as the Tigers are pushing their 2-3 zone high. Wallentyne to Taylor, back to Tingey on the right wing. She back dribbles, looks to set it up, tries a pass across the lane, stolen. Rebels are forcing it right now as the Tigers look to attack. Strebel catches, thought about it. Instead, works it to Macy Rhodes. Rhodes gets it right back to Strebel. Strebel gets a screen, a pick. They try a back cut pass to Rhodes is going to be out of bounds. Good help defense there from the Rebels as the Tigers turn it over. 1:54 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter as Wilson and Pugmire will check in. Rebels inbounded to Taylor, back to Tingey as they're going to walk it up. Tigers continue to press. As Taylor down the wing finds Argyle, middle of the floor. Ellie patiently waits for the rest of her teammates to set up as they go to Wilson, and the Rebels turn it over again. Rebels will bring a bit of a press of their own as Macy Rhodes carries it up the floor, picks up her dribble, Finds Mercedes Rhodes on the wing to Strebel in the corner. Strebel, one dribble, pulls up for three. That's out. Rebound by Haiti Pugmire. It's a good board from Pugmire. She crosses over around a defender, will lead the break for the Rebels. She'll slow it down. Finds Tingy as the Rebels look to set up the offense. It's Taylor. Back to Tingy on the right wing, to Taylor at the top of the key. They go to Pugmire. Pugmire tries to attack, has it stripped away. Good defense there by the Tigers. Here they come the other way. Strebel catches on the wing. Two players guard. No one guards the post. As Pugmire comes over, we'll pick up the foul, but that'll force the Tigers to inbound it with 57 to go. As Darlene Peterson's going to check back in for the Tigers, we'll replace Tingy. Second foul on Haiti Pugmire. Rebels need a little bit of a stabilizer right now. They try to go right back in. Pass is deflected by Pugmire. Tigers are able to save it. They go back inside to Rhodes. Rhodes shot. It's going to be the fourth foul against Taylor. That's a huge play in this ball game. They'll send Rhodes back to the free throw line. Free throws have been huge for the Tigers to stay in this game as they make another one. 21-17 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Scott will check in for Peterson. Rebels are going to have to break the press. It looks like they're going to call him. Second shot, no good. Rebound pulled in by Argyle as she finds Taylor. Tigers do press off the miss. Taylor throws a pass that's going to be a foul called against Taylor as she went from behind Argyle. She clipped Argyle, I think, in the side of the head. That's the first foul of the half against the Tigers. As Argyle's going to inbound. Fresh 35 to work with. I think she got poked in the eye. Rebels stack it up. As she did get clipped in the eye, she's going to have to come out of the game as Tylee Tingy will replace her. Rebels look to inbound. They find Wilson. Wilson will set it up as they go to Tingy. Tingy catches. Try to trap in the corner. They go to Taylor. Taylor skip past to Pugmire. Pugmire catches one dribble. Shot on the way. No good, but Haiti Pugmire will shoot two Bear Lake Realty free throws. That's a good find there from Violet Taylor. Foul is going to be called against Merble, excuse me. Against Strebel, excuse me. First free throw on the way is good from Pugmire. Pugmire back to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line on the way is good. When I said earlier that they didn't have anyone with more than one foul, that was wrong because Strebel has three. As Tingy's going to guard Fabrizio up the court. Fabrizio picks up her dribble. They go to Mercedes Rhodes as she backs down Pugmire. 20 to go in the quarter as Rhodes looks to attack. Nearly stolen by Taylor. She's able to find Macy Rhodes. Go to Thomas. Thomas floats one off the side of the rim and out. Wilson with the rebound. Here come the Rebels the other way. Wilson picks up her dribble, finds Taylor. 6 to go in the quarter. Pass deflected, poked away as Taylor's able to get it. Foul, shot on the way. That's no good as that ball is going to go out of bounds, but the quarter will end with the Rebels up 23-17 on the Station on Main scoreboard. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back with the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels lead 23-17.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Supporting the Rich Rebels in everything they do. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation in Randolph provide services to Rich Rebel fans every day. Auto repair, tires, sand, and gravel. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation on Main Street in Randolph. Stop in today.
Welcome back to the Let's Rock Tigers broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center. Presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Tigers basketball to start the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth. A big storyline in this game so far right now is Darlene Peterson's on the bench for the Rebels with 4 fouls. As Argyle checks back in, looks like she's all right. She got poked in the eye at the end of the third. Fabrizio, one-on-one against Taylor. Taylor does a good job guarding her. She picks up her dribble. They hand it off to Macy Rhodes. Skip pass to Thomas. Thomas looks to attack down the lane. Layup is good. 23-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels by 4. Taylor to Tingy. Rebels looking to break the press here. As she finds Hannah Scott. Hannah Scott slows it down. Rebels will set up the offense as it's Tingy on the right wing to Taylor. 23-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 7:24 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Taylor to Tingy. Tingy skips it to Argyle. She fires the left wing three. Good! Ellie Argyle with the huge T7 propane three-pointer puts the Rebels up 26-16, or excuse me, 26-19. In a game like this, a three-pointer almost feels like 5 with how good these defenses are playing. Thomas drives against Pugmire. Pugmire pokes it away. Thomas is able to regather as Fabrizio has it. To Mercedes Rhodes. She fires a 3 right back. Short into the hands of Thomas as Pugmire is able to get her hands to it. Hopefully she's all right as she takes a tumble. Jump ball brought to you by Mound Valley Cattle Company. Rebels basketball, 6:49 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Tylee Tingy to inbound. Tigers are going to bring pressure again. Taylor is able to get open. Tingy goes to Taylor, and that's stolen by Thomas. They've been baiting that pass for a while. The Tigers get it to pay off as Taylor's going to dribble it up the floor herself. Spins back, is able to break the press, finds Tingy. Back to Taylor, back to Tingy. Thought about the 3. Attacks to Argyle. Argyle back to Taylor, to Tingy on the left wing. Hannah Scott at the elbow. 1 dribble attack to Argyle. Thought about the 3. Instead goes to the elbow. Hands it to Violet Taylor. To Hannah Scott. To Argyle. Fakes the 3. 8 to go on the shot clock. Floats one up from the elbow. No good. As Pugmire is able to chase it down, keep it alive. Tingy has got 2 to work with. Has to shoot. Argyle gets the shot off in time. No good. As it hit the side of the backboard, it will be a shot clock violation. Six minutes to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. 26-21 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels fall back into their man defense. Macy Rhodes surveys on the right wing. Goes to Mercedes Rhodes. She drives, kicks to Thomas. She's going to float one up from the free throw line. Good. 26-23 as the Tigers have found their shooting stroke here in the second half. Rebels up by 3. It's Taylor. Back to Tingy to Argyle. That's stolen from behind. Here come the Tigers, 3-on-2 the other way. They hand it off to Macy Rhodes. Back to Fabrizio. Strebel thought about the 3, instead skips it to Taylor. Taylor's going to attack. Passes into the hands of Fabrizio. She's down the lane. Layup on the way, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Rebels need to take a deep breath, and I think we're going to get that with head coach Cody Lundgren calling an Independent Software Solutions timeout. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We told you at the beginning of the broadcast this is going to be a good one, and it hasn't disappointed. 26-23 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels up by 3. Fabrizio will step to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Tigers. The Rebels are still playing out without Darlene Peterson, who has 4 fouls. And, you know, this is something that I think in the grand scheme of things, regardless of the outcome tonight, is going to be helpful for the Rebels playing in a super tight game like this on the road. As Fabrizio misses the first free throw, is you're not going to always have a perfect night. You might have to play with players in foul trouble at the state tournament. So it's a good opportunity for the Rebels to come in and have an opportunity here to close one out when they lose a player for most of the game to foul trouble. As Fabrizio goes 1 for 2 from the line, 2-point ball game as the Tigers extend their press a little bit. Taylor and Tingy in the backcourt as Tingy dribbles it to the wing. Back to Taylor. Rebels got to get it over as Taylor does a good job navigating traffic. Is able to slow it down. Rebels into the offense. 5:04 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels continue to survey as Tingy dribbles to the top of the key, finds Argyle. Her left wing three on the way. That's no good. Rebound into the hands of the Tigers. As Macy Rhodes will walk it up the floor, hands it off to Mercedes Rhodes, and she's across the timeline to hand to Fabrizio. Big possession here. 2-point game, Fabrizio. Left-hand dribble. Tigers reset the offense. As the screen comes, they go to Mercedes Rhodes. She attacks the elbow. Slowed down. Goes back to Fabrizio. Scott guards Fabrizio. She crosses over into the paint. Kicks it to Rhodes. Rhodes, three-pointer on the way. Short. No good. Rebounded by Hannah Scott as the Rebels played good defense there. They push it up the floor to Tingy. Tingy slows it down on the right wing. Back to Violet Taylor up top. Trying to go inside to Pugmire. Pugmire rips through. Shot on the way. No good. Had an opportunity there from inside. Here come the Tigers back the other way. They slow it down as Fabrizio is going to cross the timeline. Taylor's there to slow her down. Back to Rhodes. Fabrizio to Macy Rhodes on the left wing. Thomas has it at the elbow. Looks to attack. Shot. Blocked by Haiti Pugmire. She grabs the rebound. Rebels defense have come up huge the last two possessions as Taylor floats one to Hannah Scott. Off her hand. Scott's able to chase it down. Stays in bounds to Argyle. Rebels will reset the offense. Taylor. Back to Argyle on the left wing. Back to Taylor. Tingy. Surveys. 15 to go on the shot clock. Argyle. Back to Taylor. Taylor looks to attack. Kicks it to Tingy. 9 to go on the shot clock. Violet Taylor catches. She's going to fire the three. Good! Violet Taylor buries the My Local Radio three-pointer, 29-24. That is a huge shot from Taylor, who is the Rebels' leading three-point shooter by percentage. She makes that one, 29-24, puts the Rebels up 5. 3:09 to go. They go to Rhodes. To Thomas. Thomas attacks. Layup is good. Sometimes on offense, they make a move and they beat you. That time that happened to the Rebels. They did a good job not fouling. As here they come offensively. It's Tingy. Slows it down. Argyle. Surveys. Back to Taylor. Tingy on the right wing. They go to Taylor. To Ellie Argyle at the elbow. Back to Tingy. We're getting Independent Software Solutions. Timeout called by head coach of the Rich Rebels. Listen to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 29-26 on the station on main scoreboard. We're going to go to the Gary Bear Fan Cam, brought to you by broker Gary McKee and Bear Lake Realty. For all your realty needs, call 435-946-8888. That's 435-946-8888. As you can kind of see the Tabiona crowd as we reset the focus on the camera. We can't get our crowd because they're right underneath us in this booth. For all your realty needs, 435-946-8888 or visit bearlakerealty.com. We'll go back to the live cam here in the fourth quarter. 29-26, Rebels with a three-point lead on the station on main scoreboard. Darlene Peterson is checked back into the game for the Rebels. It is their starting five on the floor as they inbound to Taylor. Peterson on the left wing. As the Tigers have done a good job with the backside defender trying to go inside to Pugmire. Violet Taylor is going to shoot the three-pointer. It's good! Violet Taylor back-to-back three-pointers puts the Rebels up 32-26. That's a huge bucket from Taylor as she's got two My Local Radio three-pointers on the evening. Fabrizio is going to be called for the traveling violation. She slid that back pivot foot. That was a great jump inside. I didn't quite see who it was, but it looked like it was Argyle that had a little bit of a dig there that forced Fabrizio to hold the pass for the extra split second. Rebels inbound. Taylor. 2:10 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Peterson. Rebels up 6. Tingy catches on the wing. Surveys. Backs it out. Good decision there from Tylee Tingy as the Rebels continue to work the clock. Skip pass to Argyle. Wide open. Ellie Argyle lays it in. What a find That was from Darlene Peterson off the bench, making a difference with the dime. Tigers come back the other way. It's Fabrizio to Strebel. Strebel pulls up for three. That's off. Rebound into the hands of Peterson. 1:43 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels up 34-26. Have the ball across the timeline. It's Tingy. Back to Taylor. To Argyle. Argyle skip pass to Peterson. Peterson loses the catch, but she's able to retain possession. Back to Tingy. Rebels continue to work the clock. Argyle on the wing. Tingy thought about the shot, goes to Peterson. Peterson fakes it. There's 10 to go in the shot clock. Inside to Pugmire. Pugmire has it poked away. Tingy, top the key, top the key shot, no good. Toe was on the line, would have been a 2. But 1:10 to go in the ball game. Rebels up 34-26. Huge defensive possession here for the Rebels. They get a stop here. They're going to put themselves in a good spot. It's Mercedes Rhodes to Taylor Thomas. Surveys, pick and roll. Rebels defend well. To the corner for Bagley. Back to Thomas. To Fabrizio. Fabrizio spins in the lane, trying to go up to Thomas. Thomas looks to attack. Shot on the way. No good, but she'll shoot 2 free throws. Fouls against Ellie Argyle, her third. 47.2 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels have to be ready for the pressure as Thomas shoots the first free throw. That rattles around and falls. Rebels have to be ready for pressure because the Tigers, they are going to blitz the tar out of the Rebels guard. So if you're a post or you're typically down in the press breaker for the Rebels, you might have to come up and help. Second free throw on the way, no good as Pugmire pulls in the board. As I just looked up at the clock and realized the Tigers only have 2 team fouls in the half. So if you're the Rebels and you can get it inbounds these next 3 times, be strong with the ball, you're going to be able to run some clock off before you have to shoot free throws. But the key is here, you gotta be good with possession. Taylor's open in the middle of the floor. They get it to her. Pushed ahead to Darlene Peterson. Peterson finds Pugmire. Pugmire with the catch, shot blocked out of bounds. You know, you might want to foul on that play to send Haiti Pugmire to the line for 2 free throws, but because there was no foul called, the Rebels, if they can inbound it successfully, will be able to run some clock off. But head coach of the Tigers, Jake Fabrizio, has just told his players they want to foul immediately. As Argyle catches, they go to Peterson. Peterson is pushed from behind. That'll be a foul against Fabrizio. That'll be her second. As in that possession alone, the possession started with 47 seconds left to go in the game. Rebels have ran 10 seconds off the clock with 2 inbound passes. They work it to Argyle. Argyle catches, surveys, dribbles around, hands it off to Taylor. As they're going to call a foul against the Tigers. That's a little ticky-tacky. 21 with the foul. That's Bagley, her second. As the Rebels got to be strong with the ball, they still got 2 more fouls to go. As they inbound to Argyle, Argyle is grabbed there by Rhodes. And the Tigers have done a heck of a job fouling right away for giving credit where credit is due. 6-team foul. Next one will put the Rebels into the bonus. As the shot clock is officially off with 31.2 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter, 34-27 for the Rebels on the station on main scoreboard. If you're the Rebels, you want to try to get the ball into the hands of, well, they get it into Peterson, so never mind what I was going to say. Darlene Peterson will shoot the 1-and-1. Darlene's not a bad option to go to the free throw line either, but the Rebels' leading free throw shooter on the season is Haiti Pugmire. But the other lefty in the Rebels starting 5 is going to shoot the 1-and-1. Darlene Peterson to the free throw line. First half of the 1-and-1 on the way is good. Darlene Peterson earned the second free throw, 35-27 on the station on main scoreboard, 28 to go in the ball game as Peterson steps back to the line. Free throw on the way. Buries it. That's what you love to see out of your seniors, out of the leader of this team. In a game where she's had 4 fouls and hasn't played very much, steps to the line, buries 2 Bear Lake Rayleigh free throws as Fabrizio's right elbow jumper. No good, into the hands of Peterson. She's going to dribble it out as she gets fouled. They'll send Darlene Peterson back to the free throw line. 36-27 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels have persevered as the Tigers were within 2 points in the fourth quarter. Peterson, first free throw on the way, good. Darlene back to the line. Will shoot the second free throw. On the way, rattles around and falls. Make it 8 of 8 for the Rebels from the free throw line. They haven't gotten there often, but when they have, they've made it count. Tigers push it to Strebel. Back to Fabrizio, 10 to go in the game. Thomas surveys, attacks, fires a shot up, no good, into the hands of Darlene Peterson, as it's very fitting that Peterson finishes the ball game with the free throws, and she'll dribble it out. As you can hear, the Rebels are ecstatic. This was a tough ball game for them. This is something that they needed in this season as a team that was clawing and scrapping their way back in, as the Tigers were. The Rebels were able to persevere and come away with a 38-27 victory. Their defense was outstanding tonight. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, we'll have the postgame show for you and the boys pregame show.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at West Star Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit West Star Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. West Star Printing, 307-789-5202.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Back to the Let's Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth in the middle of Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the it's time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast meets fresh. Rebels take this one 38-27 on the Station on Main scoreboard. They held the Tigers to 10 points, leading 17-10 at half. They held them to 10 points in the first half and one field goal. In fact, the Tigers went the entirety of the second quarter, and then 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter is when they hit their first field goal over a 10-minute stretch. The Rebels' defense was phenomenal. Free throws kept the Tigers in this ball game as the Rebels come away with a 38-27 victory as key threes from Argyle, Taylor, one from Ellie Argyle, 2 from Violet Taylor down the stretch, really, really keyed the victory for the Rebels when they were struggling. The Tigers had cut the lead back to 2. And then Violet Taylor, she makes 2 back-to-back three-pointers, one with the shot clock winding down, a huge shot there from Taylor, restores the Rebels' lead as Darlene Peterson ices the game down the stretch with 4 huge free throws. In fact, the Rebels go 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Pugmire went 2 for 2, Violet Taylor 2 for 2, and Darlene Peterson 4 for 4. That's what you love to see out of your senior leaders when the game is on the line, to step up and ice it the way she did. But you wouldn't expect much more, or you wouldn't expect anything else from the 1A Volleyball State Player of the Year. When we come back, we will have your player of the game and your precision play of the game. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game. And I think for this, we're going to have to go Darlene Peterson to Ellie Argyle. Less than 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. Rebels with a 4-point lead. Darlene was able to find Ellie Argyle cutting on the back door for the layup, and that put the Rebels up 6. They didn't look back the rest of the way. Precision play of the game is Peterson with the lob pass to Argyle. Argyle with the finish. And time for your LSR refrigerated player of the game. And for that, we're going to go and probably give it to Violet Taylor, who finishes with at least 10 points. My stats may be a little off, but those 2 3-pointers she hit in the fourth quarter were huge. In a game of this magnitude with the defense playing as well as both sides' defense were, a 3-pointer almost feels like a 5-pointer when you can bury one from deep. Rebels were able to do so in that fourth quarter. Difference in the ball game. When we come back, we'll have the Gary H. Teacher CPA pregame show. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab and Plains Tires broadcast booth. The Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It's time for the Gary H. Teacher CPA pregame show. When we come back, we'll have your standout student of the week, Nia Jolly. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Here with Nia Jolly. She's this week's Town of Woodruff standout student of the week. And
your accountant has to be trustworthy, smart, and filled with integrity. That's why so many choose Gary Tusher, CPA. Serving clients for over 34 years, Gary and his staff handle income tax preparation for all types of businesses and individuals, IRS and state audit representation, payroll reporting, QuickBooks setup support and training, business startup services, monthly bookkeeping, and more. When you choose Gary Tusher, CPA, you get a team of professionals that care about your financial health. Schedule an appointment today.
When you enter the city limits of the town of Woodruff, the sign welcomes you to the town of coldest temps and warmest hearts. Settled in 1870, we celebrate the values of kindness, compassion, and friendliness, knowing that a community's greatness may best be measured by the compassionate actions of its members. Mayor Scott Savey and council members Raymond Franson, Millie Bradshaw, Seiko Webb, and Monica Schultes, with clerk Lisa Bell, welcome you and say,
Go Rich Rebels!
back to the Les Schwab.
Here with Nia Jolly, she's this week.
Your account.
Here with Nia Jolly, she's this week's Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week. And Nia, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So you're coming off a tournament win from a couple Saturdays ago. Can you just kind of talk about what it meant to go out and actually take the tournament?
I don't know. It was good. I was just like, I just want to perform. And then I ended up at the beginning of the season letting go of winning or getting second because I wasn't wrestling smart. So I just wrestled smart instead of like wrestling cool.
So you guys have the state tournament coming up pretty quickly here. What do you want to see from yourself and from some of your teammates in the state tournament?
Personally, we have districts and, well, not districts, it's divisionals. But I just want to see everyone just be happy with their performance. Like, I want everyone to go out and do their best and know that they put everything on the mat and they performed the way they wanted to.
It's been quite the year so far for you as you were part of the 1A state volleyball champs in the fall. Can you just give me some of your fondest memories from that run?
I don't know. Practice is always really fun. All of it. It was all really good.
So you're near the end of the second trimester of your junior year. What are some of the academic goals you have for the rest of your academic career?
My goal is to get into college and maybe play sports in the college, but I would like to graduate with a pre-med degree and then go into medical school.
I've heard a little bit about some of your goals going into college, that you don't necessarily want to go to college, you want to go to a military academy. Is there any particular one, and can you talk about that a little bit?
Right now, I'm leaning more towards Navy because I've talked to a lot of people, and Navy and Air Force have the best just like overall lifestyle after that while you're in the military. And then they're by DC, they're by the ocean, so it's like all what I want, and it would be awesome.
But what are some of the things you like to do in your spare time when you're not at school and not participating in sports?
I don't have a lot of time outside of those two things. I guess this Sunday I'm making my fall ball dress, so winter ball? It's the winter ball dress, so that's fun.
What color is it? Talk about that a little bit.
We want to thank Nia Jolly for being a part of the Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week. Due to time constraints, we're going to move on as we're going to go to a little bit of the head coach of the boys varsity basketball team, Lex Corney, his coaches show on the T7 Propane pregame coaches show, part of the Gary H. Tuster CPA pregame show.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
You're the head coach of the Rich Rebels boys varsity team, Lex Corney. And Coach Corney, you guys are coming off a tough weekend with losses to Big Piney and Bear Lake. Can you just kind of recap the weekend for me?
I mean, it's disappointing, without a doubt. I don't think we're proud of the way we played, especially Friday night. And we also know the clock is ticking, and we need to have, some shifts, major shifts happen with us to end this the way that these guys want it to. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of hopefully character shown this weekend these next few weeks, because this weekend it was flat basketball. It was something that has to be addressed, or we're going to have a couple more tough weekends ahead of us.
We want to thank head coach of the Rich Rebel boys basketball team, Lex Corney, for being a part of the T7 Propane Coaches Show on the Gary H. Tuster CPA pregame show. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineups for you and the start of tonight's ball game.
Your accountant has to be trustworthy, smart, and filled with integrity. That's why so many choose Gary Tusher, CPA. Serving clients for over 34 years, Gary and his staff handle income tax preparation for all types of businesses and individuals, IRS and state audit representation, payroll reporting, QuickBooks setup support and training, business startup services, monthly bookkeeping, and more. When you choose Gary Tusher, CPA, you get a team of professionals that care about your financial health. Schedule an appointment today.
Booth in the middle of Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the starting lineups for today's matchup for the home Tabiona Tigers. Number 1, junior Easton Peterson. Number 10, senior Isaiah Aviles. Number 11, Logan Rhodes. He's a junior. Number 24, Chance Lazenby Jr. as well. And to round out the starting lineup for the Tabiona Tigers, number 11, Lex Giles is a junior. For your Rebels, number 10, Hunter Pace, senior. Junior, number 11, Jaden Desch. Junior, number 15, Jaden Cornea. Sophomore, number 23, Carter Hoffman. And junior, number 32, Carson Meerbrook. One thing I want to point out in the starting lineup for the Tabiona Tigers, I do believe it's different, as I believe last time they played the Rebels, they started number 32, Gavin Rhodes. Instead, they're starting number 10, Isaiah Aviles. They're going to go small ball, which is something that gave the Rebels a lot of troubles in the first game. As that's an interesting decision there from the Tigers, as that's kind of when they took over the game in that first game, is the Rebels were leading for about 16 minutes of that ball game. The Tigers went small due to foul trouble, and they were able to kind of put pressure on the Rebels and puts Carson Meerbrook in a tough spot, as he's very adept at guarding posts, but when he has to guard a guard, that becomes a lot tougher on him. As we'll see how that plays out, as that's an interesting little wrinkle the head coach of the Tabiona Tigers, Lee Giants, has thrown at the Rebels, as we are ready to go here in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter, as Carter Hoffman jumps the jump ball as it was one back. Rebels with the ball first. This first quarter of action is brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, as Cornea has it at the top of the key. Goes to Pace. Carter Hoffman in the left corner. Works it to Pace. Pace hands it to Jaden Desch. Desch spins back to Cornea. 13 to go on the shot clock. So he goes to Hoffman. Hoffman surveys with 9 to go. Spins back into the lane. Hands it off to Cornea. Cornea jump stops. Finds Pace. Left corner three on the way. No good. Rebound into the hands of Giles as he's off and running. The Tigers look to push. Giles to Lazenby in the corner. Thought about the shot. Pump fakes. Goes to the block. Floats one up from 5 feet. No good, as Jaden Desch skies for the board for the Rebels. As they throw it ahead to Carson Meerbrook. Meerbrook gets the opening bucket of the ball game. Rebels up 2-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As the Tigers working across the timeline, it's Giles. Rebels go into a bit of a 2-3 zone. That'll help with the small ball lineup. As Pace pulls in that rebound off the Tigers' miss. Here come the Rebels the other way. Pace wanted to throw it long, wasn't open. Instead hands it off to Cornea. Cornea looks to attack, hands to Hunter Pace. Pace attacks the lane. Layup blocked from behind, but he will go to the line to shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws. Good attack there from Hunter Pace. As that foul will be against Aviles, his first of the ball game. Hunter Pace's first Bear Lake Realty free throw is pure, as he's 1 for 1 from the line to start the game. Three 3-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Pace steps back to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. On the way is short, rebounded by Aviles. He's going to push it up the floor as the Rebels retreat back into their defense. They're playing a 1-3-1 zone in this possession. They go to the corner for Lazenby. Lazenby skip pass to Giles. Aviles at the top of the key. They continue to move it. Giles catches in the corner, fires the three. Off the back rim and out. Rebound pulled in by Jaden Desch. That's a great board. Throws it ahead to Meerbrook. Meerbrook unable to catch, as that's going to stay with the Rebels. Good defense there by, I believe that was Aviles getting back to poke that away from Meerbrook. 3-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Cornea looks to inbound. He's got the Crawford trot, the inbounds play in his hand. Rebels got started a little late there, as they're going to have to throw it into Pace. Pace skies for the ball. He's able to come down with it. 6:19 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. He hands to Desch. Desch attacks, stops, pulls up, goes to Meerbrook. Meerbrook with a tough catch. Finds Desch backdoor on the cut as he hands to Pace, as Desch is going to be called for the offensive foul. He got put in a tough spot there as he was accelerating down the lane. The ball kind of took him into the defender. As you can see, Desch was trying to quickly get it out to Hunter Pace. The play would have standed. That would have been a pretty cool pass from Desch. 3-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 6 minutes to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. 1-3-1 zone for the Rebels defense. Giles in the corner. Surveys. Goes to Aviles. He thought about the right corner three. Instead, they work to the top of the key for Peterson. Lazenby drives baseline. Pulls up from 15. Off the rim and out. Rebound poked away to Carter Hoffman as Hoffman pushes it ahead to Cornea. Cornea one-on-one slows it down. Finds Hoffman. Rebels reset the offense. They go back to Cornea. Hoffman left open. Right wing three on the way is off. Rebound pulled in by Meerbrook. Muirbrook goes back to Pace. Pace looks to attack baseline, hands it off to Muirbrook. Muirbrook with a tough catch and finish as Hunter Pace with a little bit of a pocket pass there. Muirbrook with good hands inside gives the Rebels a 5-0 lead on the station on main scoreboard. 5:24 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. To the corner for Giles. Giles to Lazenby on the baseline. Back to Giles on the right wing. Goes back to Lazenby. Surveys. One dribble to a pass to Giles on the left wing. He dribbles to the top to Key. One dribble, picks up his dribble back to Lazenby. One dribble shot blocked by Jaden Desch. Great defense there from Desch. As here come the Rebels. Cornea pushes to Hoffman on the right wing. Hoffman attacks with the left-hand shot on the way, rattles around and falls. The old-fashioned three-point play for Carter Hoffman as he'll step to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. 7-0 on the station on main scoreboard for the Rebels. Fouls against Aviles, his second. So here comes Gavin Rhodes. And that small ball lineup we talked about with Rhodes checking into the ball game, it's a little different now. The Rebels did a fantastic job at getting Aviles into foul trouble. Now they go back to a more conventional lineup. Free throw is good for Carter Hoffman from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. 8-0 on the station on main scoreboard. Independent Software Solutions. Timeout called by the Tigers bench. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 8-0 run to start the game for the Rebels. Tigers across the timeline into the offense with 4:44 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Rebels in that 1-3-1 defense. Go to Lazenby at the elbow. It's poked away as Cornea nearly gets the steal pass. Stolen by Jaden Desch out in front of everyone. Get your cameras ready as he slows it down, lays it in. Saw Lazenby coming. Is able to finish. Desch with the 2 points. 10-0. Rebels with the lead. As here come the Tigers. Across the timeline. Whistle blows. Jump ball as the Rebels defense swarms Rhodes. It'll be Tigers basketball out of bounds under the hoop, though. They got 26 to work with in the shot clock. Peterson will inbound. To Rhodes. Rhodes floats one from 5 feet. No good. Rebound off of Desch's hands. Hits Carter Hoffman in the side of the head out of bounds. Tough break there for the Rebels as they're unable to corral the board. They had two players in position. Just a tough break as I think Hoffman was trying to get out of Desch's way. They inbound. They lob it to Lazenby. Lazenby one dribble out. Has it poked away from behind. To the floor the Rebels go. Hoffman gets the ball. Finds Desch. Desch ahead to Muirbrook. Muirbrook's going to slow it down as he finds Hoffman. Thought about the three instead. Goes back to Muirbrook on the elbow. Pump fake to the lane. Muirbrook shot blocked, but Desch sprints into the lane for the rebound. Thought about the three. Crosses over to the baseline. Hands it to Hoffman. Shot clock reset. It shouldn't have, as that shot was blocked, but the Rebels will take it. It's a scorers from the Tabiona Tigers, so the Rebels will take that break as Pace to the free throw line, hands it to Cornea. Cornea tries to split two defenders, loses the ball, stolen by Giles. He throws it to the corner. That's nearly turned over as Lazenby gets to it. He's going to walk it up the floor, and Desch is going to be called for the bump. That's his second foul with 3:24 to go in the first quarter. As Jarrett Mason's going to replace Jaden Desch. You love the effort that Desch has brought in this ball game as he's been everywhere with the boards. Unfortunately, he has two, so he'll go to the bench. 10-0 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels with the lead. No look pass. What a find that was from Peterson as he found number 11, Logan Rhodes, to get the first bucket of the ball game for the Tigers as he looked off the defender. That's a great pass. Mason across the timeline, hands to Pace. Thought about three. Crosses over, attacks. Lobs it inside to Muirbrook. Muirbrook turns off The back foot, no good. Shot blocked, actually, as he tries to hand it off to Pace. That's going to be tapped out of bounds by Giles. Rebels retain possession. Good defense there from Giles. 10-2 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels up early with 2:54 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter as Hoffman up and under move, has it nearly stripped away, finds Muirbrook. It's going to be 3 seconds as Hoffman didn't vacate the lane. Like to see Carter just go up with the ball. Don't bring it down, as that's where the guards can come in and swipe at it. It's easier said than done on an up and under move, but here come the Tigers back the other way. It's Peterson. Rebels need to keep in mind that backdoor pass that Peterson just threw from the same right wing he's on. Goes to Giles inside. They go inside, shot on the way, no good. Foul will be against the Rebels, though. It'll be against Jarrett Mason, his first, team third. Tigers only have 2 personal fouls as well. Lazenby to shoot the free throws. On the way, no good. Foul from Jarrett Mason saves at least 1 point for the moment. Lazenby, second free throw is in the air. That one's good. 10-3 on the station on main scoreboard. Tigers are going to bring a little bit of a press here as Jaden Cornea slows it down. Goes to Pace on the right wing. Rebels need to move as Cornea attacks, finds Hunter Pace, and we're going to get an Independent Software Solutions timeout called by Lex Cornea right before the clock went to 0. Tabiona fans are not happy about it, but we saw the similar thing in the girls' game where a timeout was called right before. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We're going to keep it right here throughout this timeout. We're going to talk about the start that the Rebels have had as they are up 10-3 on the station on main scoreboard, 2:27 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Rebels have come out primarily in a 1-3-1 zone, and it's worked so far. They've only given up 3 points nearly 8 minutes into the ball game, or excuse me, nearly 6 minutes into the ball game. Math wizard up here. The Rebels basketball out of bounds. The 10-second clock will reset, as it looks like Tigers are going to bring that pressure again. It's Cornea crosses the timeline, keeps his dribble alive, hands to Pace. Pace, skip pass into the corner for Cornea, out of bounds. Tigers bring pressure and it works. Rebels turn it over. 2:19 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Rebels fall back into a 2-3 zone this time. Looks like they're gonna switch it up every now and again as they're playing 2-3. Giles to Peterson. Peterson surveys into the corner for Giles. He's guarded by Pace. They go inside to Rhodes, spins, pump fakes. Top to Peterson, 3 on the way, good. Peterson's three-pointer cuts the lead to 4. Rebels lead 10-6, they hand to Mason. Mason attacks, slows it down, backs it out. As he gets a screen for Pace, hands off to Cornea. A couple of Rebels in a similar spot as Muirbrook sets a screen for Cornea, looks to attack, down the lane, layup is blocked into the hands of Carson Muirbrook as he lays it in. Good roll there from Muirbrook as Cornea's shot was blocked. Muirbrook's able to pick up the attempted save inbounds. Rebels get the basket. Lazenby flashes across the paint. They find Rhodes open for 3. Off the rim and out as we're going to foul. I think that's going to be against Muirbrook because he sent the Tabiona player flying on the rebound. Well, they're going to call it against Jarrett Mason. That's interesting. I guess they're going to call Mason on the hold before Muirbrook ran into the players. Carter Hoffman is going to check out. Trey Walker replaces him. 12-6 on the station on main scoreboard. 1:19 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Peterson fakes the 3. Goes to Rhodes at the top, at the wing. Back to Giles as we're going to foul against Trey Walker. I think Walker, instead of conceding the open 3, shoved the screener down. As Trey's first foul of the game. Foul prevents a shot from the Tigers. They go to Rhodes. Rhodes up and under move. Lefty layup good. 12-8 on the station on main scoreboard is Cornea across the timeline. Hands it to Mason. Mason surveys, picks up his dribble. Goes to Walker. Walker hands it off to Pace as he's blitzed by Giles. Keeps control of the ball. 20 to go in the shot clock. Cornea resets the offense. There's 50 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Meerbrook top the key. They want to go inside to Pace. Pace leaves the the key just in time as Meerbrook catches with 9. Back dribble. Pass over the head of Trey Walker, out of bounds. Rebels a little discombobulated on that possession. 36.8 to go in the quarter. Check the ball games for the Rebels. Number 13, Noah Perry, and number 12, Ridge Longren. Role plays Mason and Meerbrook. Chance Lazenby is going to walk it up the floor for the Tigers. 12-8 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rhodes, skip pass to Lazenby. Lazenby has it on the wing. Continue to survey back to Peterson on the left wing. 18 to go in the shot clock. Lazenby gathers as it looks like the Rebels are back into a 1-3-1 as Lazenby to the corner for Giles. Giles, one dribble to Peterson. They work it to Rhodes. His left corner 3 is short. Into the hands of Giles. Misses the bunny. Layup opportunity good at the buzzer for Rhodes as the Rebels can't grab the rebound. We're going to see what the referees discuss, as it should be a bucket because the shot clock went off as the ball was in the air. If the ball touches the rim, then they can rebound. It should be a bucket. And it will be, as 12-10 on the Station on Main scoreboard to end the first quarter. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
A healthy smile improves life in many ways. Fresher breath, increased confidence, and better overall health. Dr. Sean Grohl and his team at Comprehensive Family Dental have been supporting Rich Rebels for over 25 years. Call today and schedule your next appointment. Go Rebels!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 12-10 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels up by 2. Ridge Lundgren will inbound the ball as the Tigers are going to come out in a 3-quarter court press as Cornea catches with a defender in his face, crosses the timeline, will be trapped right away. He's going to draw the foul. Strong drive there from Jaden Cornea as we get a foul with 7:54 to go in the Stacey's Repair second quarter. Ball inbounded to Cornea. Cornea drives right, hands it off to Lundgren. Lundgren attacks, 15-foot line jumper, no good. Rebound pulled in by Lazenby. We're going to get a foul against Noah Perry. As Lazenby looks no worse for wear. They're claiming that Noah Perry threw him down, but just kind of going after the ball. I think Perry was trying to rip it away. I don't think Noah had any intent behind it. He's trying to get a rebound. 7:44 to go in the ball game. 1-3-1 zone for the Rebels defense. 7:44 to go in the in the Stacey's Repair second quarters. Peterson will cross the timeline into the offense on the right wing. Continues to drive, poked away from behind into the hands of Giles. Giles to Lazenby, left corner 3, off the back rim and out as Cornea goes after the board into the hands of Lazenby. Lazenby lobs a pass underneath the road, shot, no good, but we're gonna get a foul called. As Perry picks up his second foul in as many plays. That's also the 17th foul against the Rebels. Tigers will shoot free throws the rest of the way as Gavin Rhodes steps to the line. First free throw on the way, rattles around and out the side. as he missed that one to the left. Checking the ball game for the Rebels, got a 4-player change as Mason, Weston, Jaden Desch, Carson Muirbrook will check in. 5 on the floor for the Rebels: Drake Weston, Jarrett Mason, Jaden Desch, Carter Hoffman, and Carson Muirbrook. 7:28 to go in the Stacey's Repair second quarter. Second free throw, no good, as Mason hauls in the rebound. Jaden Desch will walk it up the floor. Head coach Lee Gines was not happy with going 0 for 2 from the line as Weston attacks from the right wing. Has it poked away from behind. Picks it up, goes to Muirbrook, gets it right back as he dribbles up to the Tigers logo, hands it off to Jarrett Mason, and the Rebels are going to reset the offense. Weston to Desch in the left corner. Desch surveys, drives baseline, pulls up from 15 feet, blocked by Lazenby. Poked away to the Tigers as here comes Rhodes. Finds Peterson. Peterson down the right wing, fakes the pass to Lazenby, thought about the shot. They continue to work it. Peterson into the wing for Lazenby, thought about the 15-footer, drives, kicks it out to Rhodes. Rhodes back inside to Gavin Rhodes. That's Logan Rhodes to Gavin Rhodes on the pass. They go back to Logan Rhodes up top. Peterson catches on the wing. Lazenby pump fakes, lets the defender go by. Shot on the way, no good. Giles skies for the board. Tigers with a fresh 35. Logan Rhodes attacks the elbow, pulls up, floats one, no good. Rebound poked around for the moment, back to the Tigers. As it's Logan Rhodes to Giles. He fires a 3. That's short. Rebound by Lazenby as he's falling out of bounds. Throws it to Giles. Tigers retain possession. Peterson fires another shot. That's good. Can't allow 4 shots in one possession as the Tigers are able to score on the 4th one. Hoffman to Weston. Weston surveys a 5:59 to go in the Epic Recreation third. They go inside to Desch. Desch quickly to Mason. Mason fires the left corner 3, no good. Rebound pulled in by Lazenby. Lazenby fires a full court pass, finds Rhodes. Rhodes to Giles, works it one more to Peterson. Peterson side to Logan Rhodes, floats it off glass and in. 15-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Tigers with a 3-point lead, 5:35 to go in the Stacey Repair second quarter as as Drake Weston goes coast to coast, lays it in from the right block. Nice move there from Weston as he crossed over at the elbow. Cuts the deficit to 1 as the Tigers across the timeline. Peterson fakes the pass, will fire from deep. That's good. 18-14 on the Station on Main scoreboard as the Rebels push it up the floor. Weston again attacks. Kicks it to Hoffman in the corner. Hoffman to Muirbrook. He's going to fire the straight on 3. Good! Carson Muirbrook. It's actually going to be a long 2 as Big Toe was on the 3-point line, according to the near side official. As I do believe he is correct, as Giles across the timeline. Hounded by Weston, nearly turned over. Weston continues to hound him. Doesn't pick up the foul. That's good defense there from Drake Weston. As a skip pass to Giles, we're going to get Mason on the foul. That'll be sending Giles to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. 18-16 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Very entertaining first half as Mason picks up his 3rd. Trey Walker will check in for Jarrett Mason. Giles will shoot the first half of the 1-and-1. On the way. That's good. In 1916, head coach Lee Gines calls for diamond, which is going to be their diamond press. A little bit of a 1-2-1-1 as Giles will go back to the free throw line. Second free throw on the way, no good. Pulled in by Jaden Desch. As Desch walks it up the floor, hands it to Trey Walker. The Tigers retreated with the miss as Weston across the top the key to Desch. Desch to Walker to Weston. Weston drives right around Lazenby, hands it to Trey Walker. Walker hands it back to Weston, fakes the shot, continues to attack, pulls up from 15. That's good. Drake Weston with 4 huge points off the bench for the Rebels. 19-18, Tigers with the lead on the Station on Main scoreboard. They go to Rhodes in the corner, fakes the shot, takes one dribble, pulls up, rattles in and out. As it looks like the Tigers are finding their stroke as Weston pushes it up the floor, guarded by Lazenby, continues the shot, blocked by Lazenby. Giles, he'll push for the Tigers. Goes to the corner, as I believe Trey Walker got a fingertip on it that'll go out of bounds. Good defense there from Trey. Tigers basketball with 3:53 to go in Stacy's Repair, second corner. Hunter Pace will check in for Carter Hoffman. Giles. Continue to work it around. They go to Peterson in the corner. Pump fakes. Pulls up from 10 feet. That's off the back rim and out. Trey Walker skies for the board. He'll push it himself. Throws it ahead to Pace. Hunter Pace catches on the right wing. Slows it down to Trey Walker. Walker spin move inside. Lays it off the glass and in. Beautiful pirouette move there from Trey Walker. Rebels up 20-19. As Peterson thought about stepping into one. Finds Lazenby. Back to Peterson. He's going to fire. That one's on the way short. Rebounded by Weston. Pushes it up the floor. 3-on-2 the other way. Weston splits. Kicks it to Trey Walker for the three. No good. As Giles pulls in the rebound. 3:14 to go in. The Stacy's Repair, second quarter, as Peterson fires it inside. They go one extra pass there from Logan Rhodes. Excuse me, that's Gavin Rhodes inside. I thought Rhodes really had an opportunity to go up and lay it in. A little too unselfish there from Rhodes. I mean, I think he had the layup. He had a defender on his back. Go to Peterson in the corner. Fakes it, trying to go inside to Rhodes. They work it up top to Lazenby on the left wing. Logan Rhodes in the corner, back to Lazenby. To Giles. They go inside to Logan Rhodes. Logan Rhodes poked away from behind by Jaden Desch. Drake Weston pushes up the floor, has Trey Walker. Walker fouled from behind, will shoot two Bear Lake Realty free throws. Good find there from Drake Weston, pushing the ball up the floor, and he's been huge for the Rebels off the bench as he's really had some great minutes in tonight's game. Trey Walker to shoot two Bear Lake Realty free throws with 2:46 to go in the Stacy's Repair second quarter. Walker into the routine. First free throw on the way is good. Trey Walker steps back to the free throw line, two dribbles in his hand, goes up with it. 2 for 2 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line as Trey swishes the second one. 22-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard, 2:45 to go in Stacy's Repair second quarter as Lazenby catches on the wing. They work around to Giles, left corner. Back to Lazenby on the right wing. Back to Peterson, left open. He's going to fire a three. That one rattles in and out into the hands of Jaden Desch as he is fouled on the play. Desch with a strong rebound as I think a couple Tigers poked it out of their own hands. It's only the 5th foul on the Tigers, though. Tigers, of course, have played nearly the entire first half without Aviles, who's been on the bench with 2 fouls. That foul was called against Giles, his first. Team 5th of the half. Weston to Walker. Rebels looking to break the press as Weston's pass is deflected out of bounds by Lazenby. Had to get it across the timeline as they were a little slow there. They do get it across the timeline as Rebels will inbound the Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbound pass from Desch to Weston as the Rebels are into the offense. Walker dribbles across the free throw line to Pace. Pace pulls up from the free throw line, rattles around in and out. Wanted to fall, didn't for Pace, but here come the Tigers back the other way. Peterson to the corner for Rhodes. Rhodes find Lazenby at the top to key. To Peterson, he's left open again for 3. Off the back rim and out as the rebound into the hands of Lazenby turns with the left hand, floats it in. 22-21, that's the disadvantage of playing a 1-3-1 zone. It's tough to rebound in as Weston dribbles in a circle, will back it up. 27 seconds to go on the shot clock, 1:39 to go in the Stacy's Repair second quarter. Weston goes to Desch. Guarded by Peterson to Walker at the top of the key. To Weston, thought about the 3, jab steps, goes to Hunter Pace. Pace surveys, 10 to go in the shot clock, the hand of Jaden Desch. Desch looks to attack, does. Tries to hand it off to Muirbrook. Muirbrook with a tough catch inside, floats one off the rim, no good. Desch has to get it up, finds Pace. Pace turns, fires, 3 on the way. Good Hunter Pace with a huge 3 as the buzzer expires. What a shot there from Pace. That's a My Local Radio 3-pointer. 1:05 to go in the second quarter. Rebels up 25-21 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Lazenby skips it to Peterson in the wing. They go to the corner for Giles, left open for 3. That shot's off. Rebound into the hands of Lazenby. Tries to find Giles. Giles goes up to get it. Back to Lazenby. He's going to attack as that foul will be on the pass, but it'll still be free throws. I believe they're going to call that on Trey. Yep, that's on Trey. That's a big call because that could have been on Desch. That would have been Desch's 3rd. They're calling that on the shot, which is interesting because you don't usually fire a shot into your teammate's chest. But Lazenby shoots the first one and makes it. Wouldn't have mattered anyways as he makes the first free throw. Lazenby back to the line to shoot the second half of the set. That one's off. Rebounded by Desch. Here come the Rebels in transition. As the Tigers are going to press. As Desch tries a full court pass that's stolen by Rhodes. Rhodes picks up his dribble as Weston was trying to sneak in there. Wanted a foul on Weston, the crowd did, but Weston just kind of ran by. Giles has it on the wing to Lazenby. 21 to go in the quarter, 16 to go on the clock. Logan Rhodes fakes the three, one dribble to the left, fires, no good. Hunter Pace with the board. Here come the Rebels with 13 to go in the half. It's Cornea, hands it off to Weston. 8 to go. Back to Cornea, finds Pace. Pace hands it to Desch. Desch pump fakes to the line. Back to Muirbrook. He's going to fire off the side of the the square. No good. Rebels get a pretty good shot at the end of the half, but the score remains 25-22. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see how the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 25-22, Rebels with a 3-point lead on the station on main scoreboard at halftime. This is the Crawford Troth halftime show. When we come back, we'll have your first half highlights for you, brought to you by the town of Randolph. Listen to the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
There's nothing better than a yummy, delicious cheeseburger. Except maybe if you add a large raspberry shake and tater tots that are cooked to perfection with just a little extra crunch. That's what you get with every burger at the Crawford Trough in Randolph. There's a full menu to choose from, filled with delicious options that will tickle your taste buds every time. But when you find yourself craving a burger, always choose Crawford Trough. Nothing else compares. The Crawford Trough in Randolph. Stop in today.
Taking care of yourself is important through all stages of life. Bear Lake Community Health Center offers a holistic approach to a healthy body and mind that includes education, prevention, and networking. We offer medical, dental, behavioral health, nutrition, and pharmacy services. We accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare, and have a sliding scale discount plan. Choose Bear Lake Community Health Center, 435-946-3660.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation. Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, we'll have your first half highlights brought to you by the town of Randolph.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes at an elevation of 6,300 feet with temperatures that can range from 90 degrees in the summer and sometimes 40 below in the winter. The folks that call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Rich County residents value hard work, education, and believe in God, family, country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Sim Bell and Town Board Melanie Lim, Clay Barker, Brandon Hatch, Cullen Pace, and Clerk April Grohl support the Rich Rebels and invite you to visit Randolph whenever you can.
Broadcast booth in the middle of a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for your town of Randolph highlights. First half highlights brought to you by the town of Randolph for the Rebels. Leading the way, they lead 25-22. Carson Meerbrook has 8. Drake Weston has 4. Carter Hoffman has 3. Hunter Pace has 4 as well. Hoffman with 3, and Trey Walker with 4 for a grand total of 25. And for the Tigers, leading the way for them is Easton Peterson, who buried back-to-back threes in that first half. He's had a bunch of open looks, as when you play a zone defense, you're going to give up a lot of threes. And against this Tabiona team, that's a risky proposition, as they can knock some threes down in bunches. And that is your first half highlights brought to you by the town of Randolph on the Crawford Trough halftime show. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Taking care of yourself is important through all stages of life. Bear Lake Community Health Center offers a holistic approach to a healthy body and mind that includes education, prevention, and networking. We offer medical, dental, behavioral health, nutrition, and pharmacy services. We accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare, and have a sliding scale discount plan. Choose Bear Lake Community Health Center, 435-946-3660.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We got about 2:10 left to go in the Crawford Trough halftime show. The place to eat and drink as the Rebels up 25-22. We talked about the strategy. This is time for our halftime adjustments. We talked about the strategy for the Tigers. They were going to go small, but the Rebels went into a zone defense, so going small actually kind of helped the Rebels there. They got off to a 10-0 run to start the game. When Aviles, ironically enough, when Aviles came in last game is when it turned around. When Aviles went out is kind of when it turned around for the Tigers this time. I mean, obviously it's nothing against Aviles. He didn't do anything wrong. He just picked up 2 fouls. that's not the reason why the Tigers didn't score until the Rebels had 10. They just missed some shots, and finally they got some shots to fall, and that's when the Tigers kind of came back. 25-22 on the station on main scoreboard. If you're the Rebels, you got to do a little bit better job boxing out in that zone, especially the 1-3-1 zone, where it feels like we've had 2 people running at the shooter. That leaves you 4-on-3 to grab the rebound back the other way. And a couple rebounds have gotten out of the way for the Rebels. The Rebels actually gave up 4 shots in one possession that ended with a Peterson 3. That's just something that's going to happen to you when you play zone defense. But the Rebels hold the Tabiona Tigers to 22, which is impressive. They average 60 per game, so they're 8 points under their average. So the Rebels defense has done a good job. Rebels average about 50 per, right on their average, as they've done a good job spreading the wealth around. Muirbrook leads with 8. Couple big shots. Hunter Pace had a turnaround three-pointer. Caught the ball, had his back to the basket, spun, fired. That's just kind of the role that Hunter's been on lately, as even his misses touch every single part of the rim and then pop out. He hasn't missed too many off to the side, off to the right. He's just locked in shooting the ball. And he's really been a catalyst for the Rebels shooting. It's been helping the team get better throughout the year. Of course, part of the reason why the game was so close the first time against the Tabiona Tigers is Hunter went 5 for 5 in the first half. As we are about ready to start the second half. Stay with us, because this is going to be a good half of basketball. It should be a lot of fun. Tabiona comes in 16-4, 4-2 in the region. Rebels 10-8, 3-2. You're the Rebels. You're on the road in a tough venue. On the road in a tough venue, up by 3. Not good at reading either. As it'll be Tigers basketball to start the quarter. Peterson will inbound. It looks like he's going to find Giles. Rebels into the 1-3-1 zone. They have their starters on the floor. It's Cornea. Cornea gets the tip, steals the ball right off the bat. Good defensive play there from Jaden Cornea as he pushes, finds pace. Left corner 3 on the way. That is short. Rebound is going to be a foul call against Muirbrook. That look on Carson's face kind of tells the story, as I think he two-arm shoved the defender in front of him. Not a foul you mind from Carson, especially if that's his first foul in the second half. He's trying to be aggressive, getting an offensive board off the break. You love to see that out of your big. Sometimes you just pick up fouls as Giles. His right corner 3 on the way, no good, as Jaden Desch skies for the board. Finds Cornea, 7:35 to go in the Epic Recreation third corner. As Cornea dribbles it up the floor. Will slow down. Rebels look to reset the offense. His pace on the left wing. Finds Muirbrook top of the key. Carter Hoffman inside, catches. Hands it off to Cornea. Cornea floats, finds Carson Muirbrook, his 15-foot jumper in and out as Muirbrook tries to find the rebound. Good box out there from Rhodes. Rhodes pass nearly stolen by Carter Hoffman. If the Rebels should push the defender, as they're going to be able to get it across with at 26 seconds. One more second would have been a 10. Here comes Rhodes. Back to Lazenby. Lazenby fakes, drives baseline, floats one from 15 feet short, rebounded by Desch. Rebels pushed ahead to Pace. Pace looks to attack. Into the defender, off glass, no good. Good defense there from Logan Rhodes. He stayed straight up. Pace did initiate the contact. They work it to Peterson, right wing, back to Logan Rhodes. Pump fakes, drives, floats, off the back rim and out as Desch pulls in the board. That's a strong rebound from Jaden Desch. Pushes it to Muirbrook. Muirbrook down the lane. Shot on the way, no good, but Carson Muirbrook will shoot 2 bare leg realty free throws. Jaden Desch only has 2 points, but you cannot count how big he's been for the Rebels rebounding. As Desch, we don't have the official amount, but Desch probably has 6 or 7 boards. As Muirbrook's first free throw on the way is short. 6:33 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. 25-22, same score at the start of the half as Muirbrook will shoot the second free throw. Second bare leg realty free throw is good as Muirbrook opens the scoring here in the second half. As he now has 9 in the game. 1-3-1 zone for the Rebels as Giles pump fakes. Pass across to Peterson. Good catch there from Peterson. That was at his ankles. Finds Rhodes. Rhodes floats it in. Nice finish there as Rhodes was falling back, is able to lay it in. As Peterson's had a couple cross-court passes in the 1-3-1 that have been huge for the Tigers. Cornea drives, kicks to Muirbrook. Muirbrook attacks, no good. Rebound into the hands of Giles. As it's poked away, we're going to get a blocking foul against Cornea. As in a loose ball situation right there, Cornea tried to go for the steal. Picks up his first foul of the game. Once again, with no fouls, it's good to be aggressive like that, especially in a big game like this. But you got to be careful when you get towards the bonus to start picking up those fouls and allowing free throws with a foul 80 feet from the hoop. As the Tigers work it around, Peterson nearly loses at Rhodes. Goes back to Peterson. Peterson pulls up from 15, off the rim and out as Jaden Desch again skies for the board. Jaden Desch has been huge rebounding as he pushes ahead to Cornea. Cornea attacks down the baseline, no good. We're getting an offensive foul against Cornea, his second. The defender that went down was on Cornea's side. Interesting call there. I think it should have been a play on. It wasn't a foul against the Tigers, but I don't necessarily think it was a charge or an offensive foul against Cornea as Peterson finds Giles open on the right wing. Three-pointer short. Desch again with the rebound. That's 3 straight boards for Jaden Desch as he's going to dribble it up the floor. Hands it off to Cornea. Rebels into the offense. Desch has it on the right wing. Hoffman to the top of the key. As Cornea back cuts, unable to find him. They give it to Cornea. Cornea has it poked out of bounds by Lazenby. Lazenby goes through the body to get the ball. No foul, though. Got to be strong going through the ball if you're the Rebels. As the defender can't go through you if you're going through the ball. Pace gets a screen from Muirbrook, attacks the elbow. Hands it to Hoffman. To Cornea, 6 to go on the shot clock. Cornea attacks, finds Pace, right corner 3 on the way, off the rim and out. Rebound pulled in by Rhodes. As Logan Rhodes is going to push it up the floor, crosses over, looks to attack. Finds Giles in the corner, his 3 on the way. Short again, rebound pulled in by Hoffman. As the scoring slowed down a bit here in the second half. Pace catches off one dribble. Goes to Cornea. Rebels into the offense. 4:30 to go here in the Epic Recreation third quarter. As a pass goes errant out of bounds. Not sure what happened there. Aviles will check in for Giles. 26-24 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Tigers are outscoring the Rebels 2-1 here in the quarter. So go to Rhodes. Defense has been the name of the game here in the second half to start. Aviles goes to Lazenby at the free throw line. He back dribbles. Back to Aviles to the corner. Logan Rhodes fires a 3. In and out. Rebound by Lazenby. Lazenby up and in. Draws the foul and one. We'll have an opportunity to give the Tigers a lead from the free throw line. 4:11 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. The Rebels are going to sub in Weston for Cornea. Weston gave the Rebels a spark off the bench in the first half. Let's see if he can provide that same energy here in the second. Lazenby, second free throw on the way short, or excuse me, the and one free throw. Muirbrook clears away the rebound, finds Jaden Desch. Rebels are off and running. Into the press as they find Weston. Weston's pass deflected out of bounds by Lazenby. Tried to find Pace in the corner, was wide open. Good defense there from Lazenby. Probably prevents the wide open three-pointer with 4 minutes to go in the Epic Recreation third. Drake Weston will initiate the offense at the top of the key. Goes to Pace on the right wing. Pace to Weston in the right corner. Inside to Muirbrook. Muirbrook turns, lays it in. Nice find there from Drake Weston with a nice pocket pass. Tigers come down, they lay it in. Nice move there from the Tigers. As Weston attacks, splits the defenders into the corner for Hoffman. Hoffman drives back to the elbow, hands to Muirbrook. Muirbrook turns, fires the elbow jumper. It's off the front rim and out. Rebound hauled in by Aviles. Aviles will push the ball up the floor. We got a 28-28 ball game on the Station on Main scoreboard. 3:17 to go. Lazenby, his 3, no good. Rebound pulled in by Rhodes. He lays it up and in. 30-28. Offensive rebounds has been what have hurt the Rebels so far here in this game as Weston. But that's going to be a problem when you're playing a zone, as that's going to be an Independent Software Solutions timeout called by head coach Lex Cornea. Listen to the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're kicking up the dust in the hills, making waves down on the lake, or taking advantage of the world's greatest powder, don't just hope to have fun. Take that sled by the handlebars and make your time at Bear Lake epic. Epic Recreation rents equipment and cabins for your vacation fun at beautiful Bear Lake. From watercraft, large and small, to UTVs, sleds, and more, Epic Recreation has it all. On-road, off-road, or out on the Caribbean blue water. Book your next adventure at epicrecreation.net.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. On the Rebels, I'm begging for the ball because Gavin Rhodes was on the offensive end. As that pass is stolen by Aviles, he keeps it in bounds, tips toes the line, gets the left-handed layup as the Rebels turn it over for two. They're going to press again. It's Weston. To the middle of the floor for Mason. Mason finds Hoffman. Hoffman drives, corner to Meerbrook. Meerbrook double team, skip pass, caught by Trey Walker, goes up into the body, lays it up, no good. As that's a great catch there from Trey, as he had to take it away from Aviles, who correctly read the pass, just couldn't complete the steal. As Walker goes into Lazenby, he picks up the foul. Trey Walker to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. First one on the way is good. Or they called that last foul, against Logan Rhodes, his first. Trey Walker back to the free throw line. Second one on the way is good. Rebels bring Noah Perry into the game, who replaced Carson Meerbrook. Rebels drop back into the 1-3-1 zone as Aviles across the timeline. 2:30 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. 32-30 Tigers on the station on main scoreboard. Giles to Aviles on the right wing. They work it around to Logan Rhodes in the right corner. Skip pass to Aviles. Attacks, finds Giles, his left corner three on the way, short again. As Giles pulls away the rebound. That's a great play there from Giles. If you're the Rebels, you got to be strong with the ball. Giles has been sneaky like that as the Rebels across the timeline, as Giles likes to try to play possum a bit and come in and steal the ball on the rebound when they bring it down. That time it works for two. Weston fakes the three, drives to the lane, hands it off to Hoffman. Hoffman with the catch, attacks. Off glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up with it. Second shot will go to the line for two free throws. As head coach Lee Gines is not happy with his team and he wants them to box out. That ball just kind of happened to hit the side of the rim and go right to Carter Hoffman, who was floating that way due to his momentum. Hoffman's first free throw is good. Checking the ball game for the Tigers is number one, Peterson. Carter Hoffman steps back to the line. Second shot on the way is good. Hoffman goes 2 for 2 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line, 3 for 3 on the night. As Jaden Desch checks in for the Rebels. Peterson finds Giles on the wing. They go to Logan Rhodes in the left corner. Couple pump fakes, picks up his dribble to Lazenby on the baseline. As that pass stolen by Weston, he's out and running. Slows it down as he loses. That's going to be a carrying violation as the ball exploded on him. Tough break there for the Rebels as they try to bank something out of the break. It's not a big deal. Love to see Jaden Desch walking over to Weston, telling him to keep his head up. As Weston made a great play defensively for the Rich County government steal. Unfortunately, he was unable to. The ball kind of exploded on him when he went to stop. Lazenby in the left corner, fakes the three, guarded by Walker. Walker's got to be careful not to bump him out as Peterson drives back to Lazenby, left open. He fires off the rim and out. Rebound pulled in by Giles. Go to Rhodes. Rhodes pulls up from 15. That shot's in and out and around, falls into the hands of Noah Perry. Here come the Rebels back the other way. It's Weston. Weston attacks, nearly loses it. Slows it down as the Rebels are going to reset. I'd like to see that play from the sophomore as they go to Desch. Back to Weston. Fakes the three. Looks to attack. Does. Lays it up. Around. No good. We're going to get a blocking foul as Weston will shoot 2 free throws. As he looks a little worse for wear with 51 to go in the Epic Recreation third. Foul hurts a little less when you get 2 free throws out of it. Call that foul on Gavin Rhodes. His second. Weston's first free throw is good. That was a good moment there from Jaden Desch coming over to talk to Dre Weston. Weston, the next possession, bounces back, gets 2 free throws for his team. Will shoot the second free throw. That one's no good. Rebound pulled in by number 3 of the Tigers. That's Fabrizio. Bryson Fabrizio into the game for the first time tonight. Logan Rhodes surveys. Rhodes goes to Peterson. To Fabrizio, fakes the shot. Back to Peterson. Logan Rhodes, one dribble. Peterson open for 3. Short as the rebound comes back to Jarrett Mason, who tips it to a Rebels team as they run into each other into the hands of Logan Rhodes. Rhodes drives, spins up and under. Swiped away by Weston, but we're going to get a foul called. It's Weston's first foul. Not a bad foul. Tried to steal it away. Down 34-33 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels trail by 1. Tigers inbound under the hoop. Peterson thought about it. Fabrizio at the top of the key is going to step back out. Finds Giles. Tigers reset the offense with 9 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. They try to blitz Giles. They work it to the corner. Rhodes, 3 on the way. Short, rebounded by Perry. Perry lost the ball on the way up as he was trying to fire a shot. That shot from Giles is going to be after the buzzer. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back after this commercial break with the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels down 34-33 on the station on main scoreboard.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Supporting the Rich Rebels and everything they do. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation in Randolph provide services to Rich Rebel fans every day. Auto repair, tires, sand, and gravel. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation on Main Street in Randolph. Stop in today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. The Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Rebels trail 34-33 on the station on main scoreboard to start the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Jarrett Mason will inbound for the Rebels. As Weston carries across the timeline, the Tigers press. Weston pulls it away. Skip pass, Mason, left wing 3 on the way. Good! Jarrett Mason with the My Local Radio three-pointer gives the Rebels a 2-point advantage, 36-34. As Mason gets his first bucket of the night, and it couldn't come at a better time. Tigers into the offense. Right corner 3 from Lazenby. In and out. Rebound fought for by a couple of players. It's going to be a jump ball. Good job there from Jaden Desch to get the jump ball. It will be Tigers basketball, as the Rebels got it to start. Next jump ball will go to the Rebels. 7:30 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels 36-34 lead. They go to Lazenby left corner, fakes the 3. Goes to Giles. Giles at the top of the key, one-on-one with Weston. To the corner for Rhodes. Rhodes picks up his dribble as we're going to get a jump ball by the Rebels. Good defense there from Mason and Desch as the Rebels get the ball. Tigers are going to press again as they bring their press up a little bit late. Jarrett Mason streaks with the press. That's a good play there from Mason as they go to Walker on the wing. Slows it down, waits, goes back to Desh as he crosses the timeline. Desh picks up his dribble back to Trey Walker, rebels into the offense. Nearly has it poked away. Picks up his dribble, attacks the key. Finds Mason in the corner. Mason pump fakes. Rebels a reset with 15 to go in the shot clock. It's Jaden Desh on the wing. He attacks the free throw line. Kicks it to Mason. Mason pump fake. Free throw line jumper. Good! Excuse me, that's Drake Weston with the pump fake and the jumper. Weston with 7 huge points for the Rebels off the bench today. He's played fantastic for the Rebels. Giles to the corner for Lazenby. Lazenby up top to Peterson. His 3 on the way. No good. Rebound poked away to Noah Perry, who grabs the board for the moment. Collision as the ball ends up in the hands of the Tigers. Rhodes fades off glass and good. That's a tough shot there from Gavin Rhodes, 38-36. Desh does a good job not fouling. Trey Walker picks up his dribble in the corner, but is able to find Desh. Desh, Mason, left corner 3 on the way, short. Noah Perry with the rebound, has it stripped on the way up. Good defensive play from Lazenby as he's going to push the offense. Looks to attack, drops it off to Rhodes. Rhodes, pump fake, shot on the way, good, and 1 as he'll go to the line to shoot the free throw. 5:57 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. We're all tied up again. Gavin Rhodes with an opportunity to give the Tigers a 1-point advantage. Rhodes free throw on the way, in and out, pulled in by Noah Perry. Gavin Rhodes has the last 4 for the Tigers. Goes to Desh. Desh surveys at the top to key, finds Weston as the Rebels will reset the offense. Goes to Desh on the right wing. He continues to survey, attacks the left elbow to Weston. Thought about 3, attacks. Goes to Walker. Walker across the key, spins back, fades away, floats one off glass, no good. Into the hands of Peterson. Peterson finds Giles, and the Tigers are going to slow it down. As the pass to Peterson is going to be a foul called against Weston. Weston's got to be careful here. He can ask for an explanation, but don't show the official up, as that'll be free throws for Peterson. Hunter Pace is going to check in for the Rebels. He'll replace Trey Walker. .38 on the station on main scoreboard. Peterson steps to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. 5:25 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Peterson spins it in his hand to the forehead. Shot on the way is good. 39-38 on the station on main scoreboard. Peterson with the opportunity to give the Tigers a 2-point advantage. Three dribbles into the routine. Spins it, holds it in his right hand. Rotates it back, makes the tee with his thumb. Second free throw, no good. Desh gets the board. 39-38 on the station on main scoreboard as Cornea walks it up the floor for the Rebels. Pace on the left wing. Surveys. Finds Desh at the top of the key. They go inside to Meerbrook. Meerbrook attacks. Right-handed shot, no good. Lazenby with the board, out on the attack. Desh plays good defense there, but Lazenby with the better finish. 41-38 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels trail by 3. Mason to Meerbrook. Meerbrook pump fakes, attacks. Layup on the way. Good! Carson Meerbrook pumps his fist for the old-fashioned 3-point play. As Meerbrook will step to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line to try to tie the ball game. As Rhodes is going to check out for Aviles. Carter Hoffman will replace Jarrett Mason. Meerbrook free throw on the way, good. Carson Meerbrook buries the Bear Lake Realty free throw. 41-41 on the station on main scoreboard. Peterson to the corner for Giles. Fakes inside to Lazenby. Lazenby back to Giles. Lazenby left corner 3, pump fakes, he'll attack. Pump fakes get Desh out in the air. As an opportunity there, as he goes reverse layup on a nice move, just can't finish. Poked out of bounds by Aviles. Rebels basketball, 4:29 to go in the quarter. Jaden Corney is going to walk it up the floor, 4:25 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth, as the Rebels are into the offense with Desch on the wing. Goes to Hoffman, inside to Muirbrook. Muirbrook with a tough catch, tries to dump it off inside to Hoffman. Good hands there from Logan Rhodes. As he's able to poke it away. Rhodes with the long arms. Maybe they could have thrown an alley-oop there to Hoffman, but it'll be Rebels basketball with the the Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play. Throw it high to Desch. Desch goes and gets it. That's probably a good play, and about 90% of the time throwing the ball up in the air for Jaden Desch to go get, as he has got some hops on him. Cornea gets a screen, hands it to Desch. Desch with the pump fake into the lane, dribbles it off his leg. Cornea is there to pick it up with 5 to go in the shot clock. Looks to attack, finds Pace. Pace, quick 3 on the way, back rim and out. Tough position there for Hunter Pace to be in as he tried to get that shot off as quickly as possible. 41-41, Tigers with the ball. An Independent Software Solutions timeout called by head coach Lee Gines. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation. Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 41-41 on the station on main scoreboard. This has been a terrific game between the Tigers and the Rebels. Tigers basketball to start, out of the timeout. 5 on the floor for the Tigers. Aviles, Giles, Peterson, Logan Rhodes, and Chance Lazenby, the 5 for the Rebels. Jaden Cornea, Hunter Pace, Carson Muirbrook, Carter Hoffman, and Jaden Desch. Both teams have all 5 starters on the floor as the Rebels are in a 1-3-1 zone. Lazenby attacks, thought about the shot, goes to Giles. Giles to Peterson. Logan Rhodes open for 3, pump fakes, thought about it. Dribbles it off his foot. Rebels get the steal as Cornea is able to navigate traffic and come away with it. Here come the Rebels the other way. It's Cornea. Back dribbles to the top of the key. Left hand dribble to the top of the key. Trying to go inside to Desch as he posts up. Cornea to Hoffman on the left wing. He attacks, hands to Jaden Desch. Desch pump fakes. Looks off a screen from Muirbrook, goes to Hoffman in the corner. Hoffman tries to go inside to Muirbrook, a little too tall for Carson Muirbrook. Right idea, just couldn't complete the pass. 3:05 to go in the ball game. Peterson picks up his dribble but finds Aviles open on the left side of the floor. He dribbles to the left wing, drops it inside to Rhodes. Rhodes floats, spins back to Aviles, thought about the 3. Tries to find Peterson. Peterson stops course. It's a good play from Peterson just to catch that ball. Lazenby looks to attack, finds Rhodes. He floats one up from 10 feet. That's good. 43-41. Tigers with the lead over the Rebels. Rebels into the offense. It's Hoffman. Tried to spin back. Goes to Muirbrook in the corner. Carson slows it down, picks up his dribble to Pace. Pace goes inside to Desch. Desch turns, spins, floats one up short. Rebound is going to be a jump ball as Cornea got in there to get his hands on it. It'll be Tigers basketball. Gavin Rose is going to check back in to replace Aviles. Independent Software Solutions timeout coming from the Rebels bench. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back after this.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to the Let's Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth. The Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 43-41, Tigers with a 2-point advantage, 2:16 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. It'll be Tigers basketball as the Rebels call a timeout. Let's see what they come up with out of the timeout. As I think Lex Cornea saw something that in that last possession from the Tigers that he didn't like and wanted to address it with his team. That's a good timeout as Logan Rhodes had a floater from about 10 feet away. See how they defend this play. As the pass is deflected by Cornea at the top of the key. Lazenby has it. On the wing. Surveys, continues to dribble at the top of the key. Trapped. Finds Logan Rhodes. Back to Lazenby at the top of the key. Lazenby drives, kicks to Peterson. Peterson high above his head with the pump fake. Goes to Giles on the right wing. Giles into the corner for Rhodes. Rhodes pump fakes inside to Gavin Rhodes. Stripped out of bounds. It'll be Rebels basketball. 4 to go on the shot clock. Rebels have to recognize that. Try to understand that the first pass is probably going to shoot here with 4 to go on the shot clock. Lazenby cuts to the corner, picks up his dribble, traps, fires one up, hits the rim. Desch gets the rebound. That's a heck of a play just to hit the rim for Lazenby. Desch ahead to Hoffman. Hoffman, Cornea, fakes the 3, back to Hoffman. Tough catch. He's able to maintain possession. Spin back, floats one that's blocked. Grabs his own board to the wing. Pace fakes the 3, steps us to the side. Shot on the way, good! Hunter Pace with a sidestep three-pointer gives the Rebels a 1-point lead, 44-43. That 3's brought to you by My Local Radio. Peterson has it on the wing. Rebels drop back into a 2-3 zone. As that's a nice find as Lazenby blocked by Jaden Desch, but there's going to be a foul called on the play. I think the foul should be on Meerbrook, who got him underneath. I don't think Desch got him. No, they call it on Desch. That's his 4th. Excuse me, that's his 3rd. Thought there was a foul. I thought it was on Meerbrook as Lazenby's free throw is no good. I thought Carson got him with the body underneath. Lazenby back to the line, looking to tie the game up. Free throw on the way, good. Independent Software Solutions, timeout called by the Tabiona bench. You listen to the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 44-44 on station on main scoreboard. As we go to the Gare Bear Fan Cam, brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. For all your realty needs, call Bear Lake Realty at 435-946-8888. That's 435-946-8888. As we scan the Tabiona crowd, unfortunately, unless we stuck the camera out the window, we probably can't get any Rich fans. And the camera costs way too much, and I don't make enough money to stick it out the window like that. But we're back to the live cam. As we are tied 44-44, 1:05 to go. This is a similar position that the game was in Rich County as we were tied late. Let's see what the Rebels drew up here out of the timeout. Looks like the Tigers are going to press. They fake the press, and they're going to back up into the defense. Jaden Cornea walks it across the timeline. 55 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Pace on the right wing to Meerbrook at the top of the key. Hoffman, got to get out of the paint. He does. They go to Desch. Desch splits to attack, crosses over, floats one up. Off the backboard, no good. I think he thought he drew contact. Independent Software Solutions timeout called by the Tigers. 37.5 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 44-44 on the station on main scoreboard. It'll be Tigers basketball coming out of the timeout. 8 personal fouls against the Rebels, 5 against the Tigers. As we'll see what the Tigers draw up. You see head coach Lee Giants. I think he's trying to find out the 5 that are on the floor for the Rebels. See what the Rebels come up with defensively here. They've switched back and forth between a 2-3 and a 1-3-1 the last few possessions as Lex Cornea has switched defenses masterfully. We got 37 seconds to go. Tabiona averages 60 a game. They're being held to 44 right now as the defense for the Rebels has been good. Helped a little bit by a cold shooting night from the Tigers. Full timeout called by the Tigers. We're going to see, so we've got 37 seconds to go. We'll see how long the Tigers hold the ball. They can hold it for nearly the last shot of the game if they would like. The 5 on the floor for the Rebels. Muirbrook, Pace, Kaufman, Desch, and Cornea. For the Tigers, Peterson, Giles, Lazenby, Logan Rhodes, and Gavin Rhodes. Peterson catches the ball on the wing. He's looking to take as much clock as possible as he tosses it to Giles. Giles slows it down. 20 to go on the shot clock, 25 to go in the game. It looks like the Tigers are going to hold for as long as possible. They go to the corner for Giles. Giles hands it off to Peterson. Peterson double team to Lazenby. Foul called against the Rebels as Peterson went down. They'll shoot 1 and 1. Peterson will shoot the free throw. If he misses the first one, it's off and running for the Rebels with 13 to go. I imagine we'll get a timeout from head coach Lex Cornea. Huge free throw in the hands of Peterson. Into the routine on the way. It's good. Huge free throw, but before that, we're going to get a timeout called by the Rebels. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. As it'll be Rebels back, or excuse me, it'll be Tigers shooting the free throw. As we'll see what the Rebels decide to do here as they are down 2, or excuse me, they're down 1. Possibility of being down 2 with 13.5 to go in the game. If this is a miss, they have to get the rebound. Cannot allow to get the Tigers the rebound because there's 13.5 to go in the game. No shot clock, 19 fouls, so the next foul will be shooting 2 for the Rebels. Fortunately, if you are the Rebels, if a rebound is pulled in by the Tigers, it's likely going to be Gavin Rhodes, who's probably their best offensive rebounder from the free throw line. But Rhodes is also probably the worst free throw shooter out of the 5 that are on the floor for the Tigers. But you got to get the rebound. If you get the rebound, you don't have to worry about any of that. Peterson will step back to the free throw line, shooting the second half of the 1 and 1. Second free throw on the way is good. See what the Rebels draw up here, down 2. They push it up the floor to Hoffman. Hoffman is fouled on the play with 9 seconds to go. Tigers had a foul to give. As we'll see what the Rebels come up with. They're going to draw it up as head coach Lex Cornea calls an Independent Software Solutions timeout. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation. Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back after this.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff. from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth. 9 seconds to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. 46-44, Tigers with the lead. Rebels have 9.1 to go on the clock. Next foul by the Tigers will send the Rebels to the free throw line. Let's see what the Rebels draw up here. As it'll be their ball out of bounds in front of their own bench. Opportunity to execute for a huge shot here. See what the Rebels decide to do. They're five. Meerbrook, Hoffman, Cornea, Desch, and Hunter Pace. 5 for the Tigers. Peterson, Lazenby, Logan Rhodes, Gavin Rhodes, Lex Giles. Desch with the Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play. Finds Pace. Pace to Cornea. 6 to go. Cornea drives. Loses it to the floor. Desch picks it up. Fakes the shot. Pulls up from 15 feet. No good. Hoffman floats one off the glass. No good. It doesn't fall. As the Rebels got an opportunity at the buzzer, it just doesn't fall. 46-44, Tigers win that one on the Station on Main scoreboard. Listen to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back with the postgame show after this.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Plain Stars broadcast booth from the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 46-44 Tigers with the win on a couple of free throws from Peterson. As I got to be honest, I don't know how much of a foul it was, but tough break for the Rebels. Got to play through it. Had a chance at the end to win the game. Could not do so. But you're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation, Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM, online at mylocalradio.com. This time for Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap as the Rebels led 25-22 at half. They dropped this one 46-44. Their zone defense was very, very effective. As for the second half of the ball game, it almost seemed like the Tigers didn't want to shoot three-pointers, and they were able to hold the Tigers' offense that's typically at about 60 per game to 46. As a heck of a game from a couple of Rebels. I mean, they played really well on the road in a tough place to play. They could take some of the things that they may have made mistakes and learn from them, because they may have to play Tabiona again in the state tournament if they want to get to where they want to go. But you're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, we'll have our precision play of the game and our player of the game.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth. It is time for the Dr. McKay Frankum DDS Precision Play of the Game. And for that, Hunter Pace's turnaround three-pointer at the buzzer at the end of the shot clock in the first half is going to be our precision play of the game. It's time for the Town of Garden City player of the game. And for that, we're going to give it to Drake Weston off the bench. He may not have led the team in points, but his energy off the bench for a long stretch of the first half and the second half were key to keeping this Rebels team in the ball game, as Weston really had a little bit of a coming out party tonight. As when we come back, we'll have one last calendar update for you via the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau calendar update. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Now you can get your oil changed, have minor repairs made to your vehicle, and get it completely detailed at one location in one appointment. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston does body work and more, a lot more. If you need to have a trailer rewired, your brakes replaced, a chip repaired in your windshield, or your windshield replaced, you can get it all done at T-Bar Body Shop. This is the manager, Jeremy Rex, inviting you to stop in for a free quote today. T-Bar Body Shop, 515 County Road. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Rebels! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Settled by pioneers in 1865, Woodruff, Utah has been a great place to live and raise a family for over 150 years. Those early pioneers have fostered the belief that when you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Come to Woodruff, Utah today and enjoy clean air, wide open spaces, and friendly people. Good luck to our rich rebels. The citizens of Woodruff believe in you.
The Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Bear Lake Visitors and Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau calendar update, as we have 3 games for you next week live on our airs, as the boys will take on Mount Vernon at home. Varsity game will start at 5:30, pregame show at 5 on Thursday. And then on Friday, the Rebels hit the road as they travel to Altamont, as the girls will play at 5 o'clock. Pregame at 4:30, tip-off at 5, boys at 6:30, as the Rebels hit the road to take on the Longhorns. Also next week is boys state wrestling, as the Rebels send 8 wrestlers to state at the Spear Valley Center as they'll take on the state tournament. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. And we want to remind you that if you can use any of our sponsors at any time, please do so, because they're the ones who make this all possible. Without our sponsors, I wouldn't have been able to travel down to Tabiona and bring you some awesome basketball that was played tonight by both teams. So if you can use our sponsors, please do. And with that, I'm signing off. Go Rebels.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.